I think we do actually. Okay, we had some. We had some technical difficulties. I didn't actually realise OBS had. Like, I was still. My internet, for whatever reason, turned off. Occasionally it does. I say occasionally it does do that. It shouldn't, but you know what internets are like. Sometimes it has a little death, and this was one of those times. I shot downstairs and. I came back upstairs, looked at everything, it's still saying it off, and then I realised, well, I looked at OBS and it was gone live again. So, who knows? Could be anyone's guess. I also do apologise. Apparently, the diggers going on behind my house, or not even behind my house, they're like the street across, are getting noisy at the moment. So, yay! Yay for that. Shiniod, thank you very much for the donation. Just with a smiley face, but it is greatly appreciated. Oh, we've managed to get we've got rid of the we were stuck. I say we were stuck. We had the 69 on the on the point for a while. It's got changed along the way. It's always funny the whole will it stay as a point 69 or will it will it change? That was a big cat. Oh no, was it? It was Eve just making a big cat noise. Anyway, sorry, the cat jumped on the windowsill. Sounded like it was Cash jumping onto the Simrig chair because it made a big thump. But anyway, I digress. We will have a look through the cars. I got various vehicles. We have a City Turbo, for an example. I do like the City Turbo, actually. A really cool car. If only we get them in England, or if they did get them in England, they didn't cost an absolute fortune. They're scary amounts of money. Not that I say they're scary amounts of money. I presume they are, mostly because I haven't seen one at all come up for sale. I've not exactly studied it, but... oh, that's not what I wanted to press. I think that's back button. Sometimes circle is back button, sometimes circle is forward. You never really know. Shall we go and run the mighty Saxo in a race? Now, as I was saying before, we got rudely interrupted by the breaking of the internet by my router. Now, the way this game works is based on odds. If the number is smaller, I think, yeah, the smaller the number, the more likely it is for you to win. The larger the number, the tougher it is going to be for you to win, but the more points you get. So 10.2, for example, is this is going to be a tough race for me to win, but around this circuit we might stand a chance. Stratos, this is actually pretty tough. Cerberus, MR2, SL500, Stratos, Golf GTI. That's going to be tough. You know, they're going to be fast cars. We could go to the Pistol Circuit, Autumn Mountain Challenge, Altezza, 037, 180. They're not actually amazing. They are not actually amazing cars to be winning. I'm kind of hoping for something exciting. This will be a tough circuit for the... Oh, I actually got a couple of them. X-Type. Oh, Mustang, that's not great. You will notice some of the cars are kind of like blued out, greyed out. That means I've already got that car. And if I already have that vehicle, I can't win it again. So if I go into this race, that won't be in the selection pool. Esprit, 406, Skyline. The Gary is here! Could we go and win? Could we go and take... We've got to race for the Gary. We are racing against another Saxo. We've got to get 4th place. So if we get lower than 4th, we won't win anything. If we get above 4th, we will win a prize car from the 4 vehicles we don't have. The Esprit, the 406, the Skyline, and the Gary. We've got to try and win the Gary. This should actually also be a really, really good circuit for the Saxo. Tight, twisty, technical. Invisible AK and Shitty Odds as well, saying it was very reminiscent of a GT4. I don't. This game wasn't made by people that made GT4, but it was made at a very similar time. I think it came out quite close. This is made by it's developed by Konami. I didn't realise back when Konami actually made good games. But yeah, it came out around the same time as GT4, and is actually a lot more detailed. This game is apparently, I read an interesting article actually about how so anyone who has an automatic car, driven an automatic car, in games, automatic cars is basically just an assist. It changes the gears up, it changes the gears down. In real life, when you drive an automatic, if you're driving it normally, it will kind of just trundle along. If you stick your foot down, it will actually jump down gears to be able to accelerate, or at least good automatics will do that. And Enthusia is one of the very, very few games that actually simulates that. Enthusia is actually one of the very, very few games that bothers to go to this level of detail to simulate that sort of thing. Now, I can't remember what I had as the controls for this, so that should be fun. That's not change camera angle. Don't know what is. Okay, I think we're going to be stuck on the bonnet for a moment. Now, the Gary is likely to come soaring past. The Gary is very fast. I'm not so worried about that. My pole position was always likely to come under threat. We will let the Gary go past. Oh, I do remember... Oh yeah, you can't crash into stuff. Crash into stuff, you get penalised badly for it. There is no look behind button either, as far as I can tell. We never got a look behind button working, so I might actually have to drive from first person view just so I can have a mirror, so that we can do maybe some ducking and weaving. Oh wow. On circuit. It's been a little while since I've played this game. Now, we might be able to race with that. At the end of the day, the points we're getting, because we're racing such a slow car, are still going to be pretty good, whether we win or whether we come third. We are going to be getting some pretty good points. Oh, I forgot how much different and more difficult this game was to drive. Yeah, this is a pretty... I think for a PS2 game, this is probably one of the most realistic driving games, and certainly one of the most punishing, which is probably why it struggled in terms of sales. I wonder if someone went this... I say if someone went this route, I mean, I guess they did. Gran Turismo Sport kind of went... Although it wasn't really a single player. But yeah, I wonder if someone went for a game like this now. I wonder if it would work, like a modern... We were talking about this during the Driven to Destruction part. You know, a modern remake of Driven to Destruction would be amazing. I'd love to see what someone could do with a modern remake of this. I still maintain the car reward system is one of the best there is, full stop. Oh, I've got a kitten come to say hello. Have we got a kitten? Have we got a Zeke of good luck? I think so. We've got a Saxo of good sliding. Do I win bonus points for Saxo of good sliding? I don't know. Chat, that will be very much up to you if that is a reward that is worthy of giving. God, I'm trying to figure out the braking. I don't like not being able to see any of my car from this camera angle. I don't like this angle either. I don't like either of the camera angles. I would like better camera angles, preferably. Again, this is why I would love to see a modern version of this game. I can just think of all the possibilities. Konami certainly aren't going to do it, because they're Konami. So they'll have to sell the rights, which they won't do either because they're Konami. So we probably will never see it, which is a shame, because I think there is a really good game that could be made. Oh god, this is a five-lap race. Oh bloody hell! Forgot how. That's like how long. It's not really a very long race. We're only doing like 1:15s. Wish they'd shut up with the bloody jackhammers. I think the jackhammers at the moment. It's very annoying. At least we're going to come third here and get some solid points. Special Operations asking, when are you getting a Saxo IRL? Well, the first very difficult part is actually finding one for sale that is not the other side of the country. I went pretty far for the Legnum, and I really don't want to do that one again. The Legnum was closer than a lot of the Saxos, so yeah, finding one that isn't the other side of the country is the first part. Second part is finding somewhere to park the damn thing. My house has a just 2-car driveway and might just about have space for a car out the front, but it really is a just about. So they are they're also, there is a, oh, we're going to play over there. I've got stuff that needs work on the Legnum. There is stuff that needs work on the Legnum, most notably the rust, but getting it wrapped and so on as well. Well, certainly the rust and a bit of stopping the damn thing squeaking are kind of high on the priority list when I can get that. When I can get that into the garage. The garage is very busy at the moment, but oh, that's handbrake. No, I don't know why I'm pressing buttons for look behind. I don't know why. I'm just experimenting in case a button has magically been added since I last played. I mean, that would be a hell of a patch. Considering my PS2 is not connected to anything, that would be like a mega. Maybe Skynet is really here. Bob in his infinite powers has patched my Enthusia to allow us to have a look back button. Well, considering how far back the other Saxo is, I'm feeling pretty okay. I don't know if it's last, but it's certainly in that group further back. So we're going to beat in a spree. I think there's a 406, probably the other car. Yeah, well, that's not surprising. I'd say not surprising. 406 not bad, but no match. Not when I can beat. Well, I have beaten. Was it Evos or which one was it? It was either an Evo or an Impreza. One of those was the one that we managed to beat with this. Oh, more near Saxo drifting. Got away with it. Just hung the arse over the edge. Enough to lose a little points. Only a smidgen of the points. And one more quarter to go. Really hope we win the Gary. That would be the best possible start of the Enthusia stream. Come on, Gary. Come on, Gary. Hello, kitten. You're using me as a climbing frame again. Thanks, Eve. Just what we wanted. The Maldonado, thank you very much for the donation. Saying this is going to be a 23-hour and 55-minute live stream. Is there a particular reason? But also exceptionally sad because Mitsubishi is not going to be in Horizon 4. I had this garage of cars I used for Jimmy on Forza 4. The Evo 6 was the last car I had from that garage. Lost the DC to Honda, both MR2s, and now this. It is a shame. You know, I hate to see car manufacturers being a pain in the ass when it comes to licensing for games. I thought we'd got past that back when, well, Gran Turismo really started it off saying this is what you can have your car in, showcase your vehicle in, and everyone loved the idea, and now everyone's getting funny about having their car in games. It is a shame. It is a shame to see that. I hope it is not something that continues. Oh, we didn't get the Gary. So close. One away. There was that smidge of excitement again. God damn it. I mean, the skyline's not bad, but so close. So close. Ah well. Special operations, sorry, asking, speaking of Konami, what was your thoughts on the Metal Gear Solid games? I have only played 5. I never played any of the earlier ones, as a kid growing up on PS2 and so on. I played Metal Gear Solid 5. I remember when it came out. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I probably like the other ones. It's one of those that I just haven't had time to go and sit through. Hey, we've increased our ranking number by 19. Yeah, I just haven't had time to go play through all of the older games. It's just something I never played as a kid. I do like them. I like a good stealth game. So I mean, like I've been playing a bit of Prey, the new Prey, and this is a strange comparison, but a couple of bits in that where you can choose to play stealthy, you can choose to play aggressive, and I have enjoyed that bit in Prey. So I would probably enjoy Metal Gear. Although one of the things, like, if you have no nostalgia for a game, it's really difficult for that game to grab you in the same way. Like, going back to an old game with old mechanics, some games, fine. Some games you get away with it. Enthusia has actually done very, very well. I've never played it beforehand. I played this, and yeah, it's a very, very good game. However, sometimes going back to the old games does not quite work out so well. Ooh, that's a nasty fight. Don't really want to fight those cars, particularly. Also, might involve some off-road, high speed. Oh yeah, let's go to Indy with the Saxo. No, we're not going to Indy with the Saxo, by the way. What is it up against? Delta, Clio, MX5, Saxo, Storia. That's pretty garbage. French car limited race. I mean, it's probably not going to have great price cars. Clio. What an exciting prize pool of cars that one is. I bet I'd win nothing as well. That's a horrible track. What have we got? Saxo, Skyline, Sylvia, Clio. That's terrible. There's just nothing going on. Eve knocked my headset off the side, didn't she? That's two things in one bloody stream she's managed to abuse and knock off the... What a twat cat. What a full-on twat cat. We're not going to win. We're just looking for excitement. That's what we're looking for here. Not going to go to an oval. Not exciting. So, Autumn Mountain Challenge. Pretty good circuit for the Saxo. 406, Spree, Civic, RS6. Again, we could probably get third, which is some decent points. Black Newbie, thank you very much for the donation. Saying this is to thank you for all the racing on Forza 7 and for being one of the best YouTubers and streamers. Thank you very much. It is... I'm not going to go there again. It is very much appreciated. We had some actually good racing against you on Forza 7. Yeah, we had some good battles. So that's always good. Ooh, Mustang Mach 1, MR2, Subaru. That would be tough though, because we have to beat a Lancia. Really, I mean, if we could beat a Subaru, we get a crap ton of points. But I don't know if we'd beat a Subaru. That's the tough part. Ewan saying we are 16.5 hours in. How am I doing? Actually, not too bad. Around the end of the Midnight Club part, I was a bit on the sleepy side. Now I'm a bit more awake. Hold on, I've got to show you what's going on behind me here. This is why it's really difficult to work. Oh, don't know if this is actually going to... I think my webcam's actually stopped working. I did just turn it on, but it's not appearing there. Well, CatCam seems to have been broken. CatCam... Oh, I know why CatCam's not working. There we go. Hello. It actually isn't even pointing in the right direction. This is the troublesome one. Look at her go. She was climbing on my shoulder. She did literally just as I went to turn the cat camera on. She then jumped off my shoulder. But of course, you know, that would be cats for you. You gotta love kittens. As I said, she's a very cute kitten, but a right pain in the arse. Shall we go for an Evo? Yeah, we'll go right in this one. I might actually stand a chance of doing quite well here. There's a lot of points on offer. I could get third. Third is kind of what I'm looking for here. Beat the Alpha GTV. We should be able to do that, to be fair. Fingers crossed and everything. So yeah, there we go. It was like asking, how much sleep did you get last night, or was it just a normal amount? Normal. I went to bed. Oh, we got a little bit of an earlier night, as in I got to bed about 10 and got up at 8. So not too bad. And then yeah, I haven't slept. I haven't slept since. I'm actually, honestly, not too bad at the moment. Could be a lot worse. We're going to have a car of some description firing. So probably the Evo, wherever the Evo is. Okay, so the Evo's behind us still. Now we've got to try. We're not going to probably realistically hold the Evo off because the Evo's going to do that. That's fine. I don't actually care if the Evo buggers off. Like, I'm fine. Let the Evo piss off into the distance. The cars that we've got to worry about are the Audi, which I don't really want to come past. I did actually do a sneaky block on the Audi there. Oh, that's a very tight corner. And there's an Accord. Basically, I want second. I preferably want second. That's difficult. But I definitely want to get third. So we've got to try and hold these positions through the twisty bits. Now, the twisty bits, of course, we're going to be good. The AI are at times a little slow in this, which is why we can get away with doing amazing things with our Super Saxo. And I'm hoping that will continue to be the case through here. The Evo can go in and win the race. That's fine. We would never fend it off down these straights. But the big... Oh, come on. Let's not do that. Let's not do that one. We nearly screwed that up entirely. Less of the screwing up of the race, please. Also, I apologise, chat. This is another one of those games where during a race, can't really look. During a race, things are manic. Can't really look. Ooh, where am I going? Don't do that. Don't be a muppet. Don't be a muppet. Even driving like a twonk, we are still... clinging on to the second place with the many points. I do need less twonkish. Less twonkish driving. Whoa, that's a hill and a half. Don't know how fast is too fast through there. That was too fast. We'll get away with that. We'll lose a couple of few points. Good news is the AI will chicken out of there. Kind of get away with it a little bit. I don't know quite why it looks like we're going through warp speed when we're doing 150 kilometers an hour. I know that's quite a lot of miles an hour for a Saxo, but I mean the VTS is a pretty solid hot hatch, so I don't know, this is one of the many peculiar. It's only around some bits as well. Like up here, I don't think it's doing it particularly. I guess it's to try and give you a sense of speed or something, maybe. I don't know. Either way, I mean, it's funky. Oh, I'm not allowed to do that. That's technically corner jumping, corner cutting. Actually, we are actually holding a pretty solid second now. We've pulled away. The Evo is naturally pulling away from us, but we've really cleared the rest of the pack. This will be a good race in terms of moving us up the ranking. Might not be a good race for cars. There just wasn't the vehicles available that we were wanting. However, it is a, I think, pretty damn good race for points. It'll get us... The goal is to get our overall ranking up to 1, and the way to do that is, well, you know, score points from these races. Use cars that shouldn't win and win, or get second even. Seconds and thirds. And that is what the Saxo is brilliant at. We will change, honestly, I will change car at some point. I will change car. I won't run the Saxo all stream as much as I would like to, or as much as it might be tempting to. I'm sure we'll win like the Gary or something, and people will want to see that. We will have to move on eventually to get to better, bigger and better championships and bigger and faster cars. I think we go up to full race cars in this, if I remember correctly. Oh, way, there we go. So, if you haven't played this game, if you're watching this, and I forgot there's only 2 laps. Yeah, if you are if you are watching this and thinking that this looks fun, I really recommend you dig out a find a copy. It's not particularly difficult to find a copy. I actually stumbled across a copy of this. Like, I just walked into a CEX, a local CEX, I guess you could say to me, and there was a copy of this lying around. I was quite lucky, I'll be honest, but yeah, I would really recommend it because it drives, like, the off-power oversteer, the sort of snappy oversteer you get with the front-wheel drive Saxo, for example, is not many games this age did that. Oh, we didn't get anything exciting. Well, I mean, it's always a Master 6, basically. We didn't really get anything exciting. Didn't really get anything exciting, but we should have got plenty of. We got a level up. We should have got plenty of ranking points. 552. Sorry, is pretty good. Oh wow, look at that. Increased by 54. We almost halved our ranking. That is why the Saxo is the best. Jeez. The Saxo is the most OP car in this game. Also, I did time out the twat. So, thank you guys. Sorry, I was in the middle of a race. Right. I think we're going to do another race with the Saxo. One more race with the Saxo. I'm just addicted to racing the Saxo, okay? I'm not really sorry. I'm not really sorry. Ooh. What have we got here? Subaru. I would struggle to get 4th in that race. I could beat the Pantera. I could get 4th, but again, there's not really anything in there that I sit and say, right, I really want to win that car. Saxo, Impreza, just Imprezas, and also I'd struggle again. Not going to win that race. Not going to win that race. That would give me a crap ton of points if I did, but you're not going to. I don't want to race that. It's just going to be bloody. Ooh, we could go Nürburgring. Don't want to go Nürburgring, really, unless there's a really amazing car. Europa, Esprit, Corvette. Keimer, I presume. Savannah. I mean, they're good cars. I don't have any of them, but I want a 4-minute race rather than a 10-minute race. Oh, Christ. I'm pressing buttons. Ooh. Alpine, 406, Clio. I will say that the UI is a little bit difficult to navigate at some points. Yeah, like trying to figure out what the bloody hell you're clicking on can be a touch difficult. Front-wheel drive limited, what have we got in here? Primera, Vitz, Alpha GT. I love how the Vitz is higher rated than the Saxo. And GTV, Integra. That's a pretty uninspiring race. Pacific Channel. We have just driven this circuit, but I am good at this track because I can sneak the AIs. Julia, E-Type, Legacy Lancaster. I don't know what a Lancaster. Well, I know what a Lancaster bomber is. My granddad was a great gunner in one of them. 180 SX, Skyline GTR V-Spec. That will win. I might beat the others. Where are the exciting cars gone? I mean, I might be looking at 2 higher ranked stuff. Oh, Dragon Challenge. We've already got the Celsior. I still think it sounds like... Still think it sounds like a Harry Potter spell, but there we go. We're gonna have. I'm gonna like continue cycling down because you don't have to run events at the top. I mean, the top events are where you probably get the faster cars. Don't have to. Plus, we can actually get a crap ton of points for running here if we went well. Delta, Golf, Civic, Lancer, Impreza. No, not much fun in that. Autumn Mountain Challenge, X-Type, Golf, Delta, Elise. C32, which we do have. Front-wheel drive limited. 206, Civic, Celica, 147, 156. It's not actually that many points in this one. Because that one there is like well, you probably stand a pretty good chance of doing well. We'll have a look just in case something exciting pops out. MRS, Spree, Celsior, Cord, Big Merc. TV, thank you very much for the donation. Say I will buy you a Saxo, but want to get my F-Type first. Right, okay. I mean, Stevie will eventually get me the Saxo that he owes for the stupid bets. One day. That's why you don't make silly bets about Chris winning a race, because you never know when something weird is going to happen. I'll have a look at the exciting going on here. It's a Saxo versus a Skyline, so the answer to that is no. You and asking, can you tell us what is in the poll for the next part? I can do. The poll for the next part is Horizon 3, BeamNG Drive, City Skyline, and Burnout Paradise. So you can get your thinking caps on as to oh, I actually mean to go back. What you might be wanting to vote on. Alright, I'm gonna probably run one of these races because what's in this high-speed battle if I've got such good odds? 300 SL, Legacy, another Lancaster, Alpha Spider. That's actually a pretty poor race as well. Also, there's no point voting now because it's not gonna mean anything. It will be done on a straw. There is a straw poll. It'll be ready to go nearer the time. So yeah, there we go. I'm really struggling to find a race to run in. I don't want to do French cars. Oh, that's only 2 cars. I don't really want to do 2 cars. That's 2 laps. 6 kilometre lap. Do we reckon we could run in this and get a 4th? I can definitely beat the Saxo. It's whether can I beat a 22B Impreza. What do we reckon? Shall we take up? Basically, I'm not touching those 3 unless they do something galactically dumb. I'll beat that. My Saxo's modified at the end of the day. Can we beat a 22B? I don't think we can, really. It will be a mad... I mean, the AI might derp, so... There's actually nothing better out there to run against in this, so let's go and do it. Just let's hope the AI are derpy. Let's hope the AI are derpy. I'm going to start on pole, but I'm not going to be anywhere near the front by the first corner. There might be some chicanes around the place, enough to confuse the AIs, enough for me to make up some time. Right. Everything's going past. Where is... Oh, Christ. There goes... I didn't know you could spot that Subaru. There's the 22B. And now that is a car that we need to beat. We must beat the 22B. Now, I'm not supposed to be off here. However, the AI are being dopey. So I haven't got a choice. I'm going to lose a lot of infuse points. However, sneaky, sneaky Saxo. Sneaky, sneaky Saxo to the lead. Cheaty, cheaty Saxo as well. Cheaty, cheaty Saxo doesn't know where the bloody hell it's going, mind. Right. This could be the greatest upset, except for I saw the length of the start-finish straight and realised the greatest upset was probably not on. But I shouldn't lose infuse points if you crash into me. That's not my fault. Sometimes it is. In that instance, it wasn't. In that instance, it wasn't either. Oh, Mega Saxo. I need a little bit more. Need a little bit more speed out of you, and I need less snappy. Oh, kind of front-wheel drive oversteer. Less snappy front-wheel drive oversteer would be greatly appreciated. I think this is an amalgamation of about 2 or 3 tracks. I haven't actually driven around it before in Enthusia. It's always exciting to find a new track. Ooh, where am I going? Can't get on the power that soon. And there goes 2 Imprezas. Not sure this was a good idea. There's a couple of corners where I have got car performance, or bravery / driving luck. I think skill might be pushing it a little bit, but there's a couple of places where I can give the Imprezas grief, or the Evos, or whatever. I don't actually know where the blue Imprezas ended up. Problem is I can't keep giving them grief through the whole lap. Maybe these long corners are going to help me, but that straight will kill the Saxo. We only have to do it twice. Come on, mighty frosty gold machine. Not on there, not on there. You're a moron. Get off the grass. I am a muppet. Oh. I mean, hell, if we got third, this would be an incredible points haul. I don't think we are, but if we could, it would be like nothing we have got before. I think my record is about 1,100 from an event, and that would be, of course, using the Saxo. The Citroen C3 actually did some really good stuff as well, but that's safe. Oh, good God, that is a hill and a half right there. Now that, talk about elevation changes. Corkscrew, we've found you better. We have very much. We have very, very much found your better right there. That is a immense corner. Oh, Saxo's out of gears. The good news is that big dip will freak out the Subarus and the big all drive beasts that are giving us grief. So we will. Oh, don't kill. I said don't kill. Why did you kill Saxo? You were supposed to listen. Might have asked too much of the rear of the car to stick there. I also love how the car that I was kind of worried about, the car that I was worried, the car that I thought I needed to beat is not at all the car I needed to beat, because I'm pretty sure it's 22B ahead of us, and one of the other Subarus is doing way, way worse. I don't quite know how it all works. We've not done very well in terms of, like, my driving's not been good here. Too many little mistakes, and oh, come on now, run the curb, run the grass, a little bit. This is the final lap. We've just got to hold on. It's the end of this lap. No more silly mistakes. No more silly mistakes. And there we go. Slow the car down for the hairpin. Don't know where the Evo is. The Evo is somewhere in the background, ready to pounce if I balls up. Thankfully, there is no like time penalties. Well, you lose points, but there is no real discernible penalties if you fall off the track. So if I balls up, I'm not going to have to do a silly slowdown penalty or something, which is always nice. Always nice when you are having to like really outperform the car, because there's a good chance we're going to overdrive it somewhere. God, the lack of render distance on the mirror is terrifying. It's just fog. I can't see where that Evo might be. Oh, there we go. Just a little run along the curb, and come on, turn, please turn. Now we've got reverse Radion / Eau Rouge, I guess, only with even more, kind of more impressive elevation changes, because you just go down and then straight back up again. Might be one of the most impressive fictional corners I've come across, and that's saying something. Maybe even better. No, not better than the New York. Yeah, that was too far. Not better than the New York chicanes. However, pretty damn cool. I know no one else will agree with me about the New York chicanes, but I still maintain. The New York chicanes are the greatest fictional corner that has ever existed. Right. There we go. This user's messages will be hidden. Perfect. Sure, I was doing timeouts to give people a chance, but no, you're going to be a twonk. You're going to end up going into the bin. So there we go. I hope that should hide everybody, hide the messages for everybody. Oh, it was the 22B. Never mind. The Impreza ahead of us was... similar, but not quite. I don't know. Saxo beats Evo 3 and Saxo beats a 22B. I love Enthusia. Now watch us win nothing. If we win nothing from this, I'm going to be real sad. Because that was that's actually going to get us a crap ton of points as well. 9.5 chance. We do have an Evo 3, so it's out of the Imprezas. Hey! Yeah, we actually won the one that... the one that beat us. Which is... yeah, pretty cool. Can't complain. At that one, didn't do very well with the Enthuse points because I threw it off the circuit quite a lot. Got 760 ranking points though. That is what we want to see. We are up into rank 47. Your ranking number is now within 50. You can join the RS league. So, like, literally in 2 races, we've gone from 150 to 47, all because of the Saxo. Saxo is the most OP car in the bloody world. In this, I say in this game. I mean, it is. If I was going to join RS races, apparently not. Fine, screw you then. I guess we're gonna go on the look for. Oh, nothing. But EB110, anyone? I mean, technically, I could run in this race because I could beat the Camaro and I can beat the Legacy. So we can beat those two. I can't beat that Impreza, of course, but it doesn't matter because it'll be a 2 in 3 chance that we'll either get the Cerberus or the EB110, which is fairly damn good. Actually, very good odds. Because one of they're massively quick cars at the end of the day. Ultimate match. Oh, it's only a 2-car thing. Against the Corvette Stingray. I could probably win that. Although the Stingray would be very quick. Top Rally Car Limited Challenge. What have we got? Oh no, sorry. Vita, GSI, Stratos, 037, Clio, Evo. That is also on the wet Tsukuba. I don't really like doing the same circuit twice in a row if I can avoid it. E-types, that's a garbage. That's a real garbage race. Don't want to do that one at all. I can't seem to join the events that I want to join, annoyingly. Yeah, I'm on... I wonder why. I wonder if it unlocks further down the line. So, what do we reckon, folks? Do we want to go do the same track again with the hope of winning an EB110 or a Cerberus? Basically, this is the case of, can I beat a Camaro? I know we can't beat that. We raced it before, and we fell off trying to catch it. It will beat us in the end. I should beat the Camaro, theoretically. I should beat the Legacy. And then because I own all these other cars, it'll be a 2 in 3 chance of an EB110 or a Cerberus. So, I think that's a fairly solid odds of getting an exciting car. Chat seems to reckon we should go for this. I wish the Saxo was OP enough for us to beat the EB110. We did have a race where we led an EB110 for a lap in the Saxo. I think it was Tsukuba and the EB110 got stuck in traffic against the AI cars. But here won't have that problem because it's very fast and very wide, or very fast and very wide in places. Let's give it a try. We might get something exciting. We might not. 4th is what we've got to aim for here. It's about the only place we can get, unless the Subaru gets screwed over somewhere. Or unless I drive better. I mean, what are the chances of that? Oh, mighty Saxo. you're gonna have a bad. This is gonna be a bad start. And here comes the TVR. I hear the whoosh of the fighter jets as the EB-110 and the Cerberus go flying past. Now, this is okay. We know this is going to happen because we are also aware the AI is going to freak out and panic around this long corner. Holy crap! A Saxo is going to overtake an EB-110! It's not going to last. But you know what? I'm going to damn well enjoy the moments. And the Saxo will celebrate with a huge front-wheel drive drift. Amazing. Well done, Saxo. You are the winner of the French car battle. Ignore the fact that the EB-110 is about to brutally murderize us. Well, there it goes. I cannot keep up with that. I can't hold that car up. I mean, you can kind of cheese the AI a little bit, but when they are that much faster than you, no. I might be able to cheese. I think it's very unlikely I could cheese the Cerberus. I'm going to give it a try. You know, we've got to try and cheese an AI car into losing to a Saxo. This is why the Saxo is a legend. This is why the Saxo is a legend in the FailRace community, because of its feats of excellence in Enthusia. Like, there's no way, there is no way that the Saxo could ever do what it just did. But thanks to slightly cowardly AI and a little bit of bravery from me, Saxo VTS flew up the inside of an entire pack of cars. And here comes the DVR to cause us trouble. We call upon the gods of Enthusia. Please make our Saxo as wide as, well, godly possible. If I could not understeer a million miles over in that direction, it would be helpful. Also, if you could happen to give us a few hundred more horsepower, controlled, like beautifully tamed horsepower for the back straight, I would not be opposed to such a gift. I have a feeling. I have a feeling the gods of Enthusia will not see fit to bless us with such gifts. If you don't ask, you don't get, I guess. At the end of the day, as much as I would love to have a cheat disc for this one, Enemy ASD, G-Server actually looked. There are no codes for Enthusia. It's such an obscure game. There are actually no codes for. Oh no! I've ballsed it up. There are no codes for Enthusia for the cheat discs. Sadly, otherwise it could be fun to have maximum power Saxo, you know, that good old boost button we had in Gran Turismo 4. Here comes the pain. That TVR is going to be unbelievably fast down here, and I am not. I do 200 kilometers and that is it. I amazingly haven't seen the TVR yet. Now, I don't think the AI are as bad through here on their own. They really don't like following other cars. I will be flat because I'm in a Saxo doing 190 kilometers. However, the TVR's actually lost a heap of time. This is where we nearly died last time around. Maximum Drifto has been engaged. I think Aero was hanging around. I don't know if he still is. That's also not how you're supposed to take a corner, but shush. We're still maximum driftoing. Stop maximum driftoing. We don't want to be doing that. No more maximum drifto. I know you're excited, Saxo. It's very, very excited about the fact that there's a TVR still somehow. I don't know how I'm beating the Subaru. The Subaru beat us categorically in the last race. Like, I tried. I wasn't really driving much better last time around, and that Subaru categorically beat us. And now we're beating this is ridiculous. As terms of Enthusia upsets go, I think the only greater might have been the C3 versus the Pantera, in which the C3 won. That might be the greatest upset of all time, and only a very few people will have ever seen that, because that was an Enthusia stream a long time ago, a good year or so ago, and the save file never saved. I had to go back to the point, basically where I started the stream, because the game never saved. And oh, come on. Yeah, we got basically unlocked no cars throughout the entire stream, apart from a Thunderbird and a C3, and the C3 did amazing things. It beat cars it never should have. We didn't win anything though. It was one of the most unlucky streams I've ever been a part of in terms of prize cars. So yeah, we never did get to keep. Although I guess maybe the reset of the data helped us to actually, re-go through helped us unlock some cars. And we got the Saxo in the end. So that's the important thing. If we get reverse Eau Rouge / corkscrew this spectacular corner correctly, the EB110 is going to win. And in fact has won. No surprise there. The massive turn up for the books is going to be it's going to be the most amazing turn up for the books. I think I know why we haven't seen the Subaru. The Subaru was stuck in traffic. We are going to take second. The Saxo beats the Subaru. But the Impreza might have been holding up traffic. I don't know. The Saxo will beat a TVR Subaru. Impreza takes fourth ahead of the Legacy and the Camaro. Camaro had a really bad day. That's incredible. The AI can't drive it like I can. I really thought we were going to be clinging on trying to fight for fourth. That's ridiculous. That is going to be. I might have even completed the bloody game with that one. The amount of and that's not actually in view points. The amount of ranking points we got from that is going to be insane. If we don't get a car, that will be the Subaru going on strike. It will be sad if we don't get a car. Oh, we got the EB110. Perfect. I mean, seeing as the Subaru just got beaten by a Citroen Saxo, I want the Bugatti that did beat me. Also, want the Bugatti because it's a Bugatti. But we have got an EB110. We won an EB110 with a Saxo. Today is a good day. Today is a good day indeed. I cannot believe we got second there. That is stupid. We should not have done that. We should. I mean, I didn't really do very well in few points. We did go off a little bit. We got a level up. How many ranking points? 1,500. That might actually be us really close. Oh no, okay, we need a lot more ranking points to go up these last bits. We're up to 35. Bloody hell. We're recovered in few points because it's the end of the week. Oh dear. Nareths, thank you very much for the donation, saying I've got a Peugeot 106 Sport myself, but I can't even dream of reaching the speeds that Saxo can. 150 kilometers an hour feels like taking off. Still great to drive though without power steering. Like these, the fun that you get with, I mean, cars like the Saxo, the badge engineered cars, the 106s and so on, is you can have a lot of fun with them. And like the similar thing kind of with the MX-5 and the 205 GTIs and that style of car, you have a lot of fun with them going at normal speed. You don't have to be going 100. Like 100 miles an hour in the Bugatti that I just won, for example, will feel like nothing. 60 miles an hour down a country road in a 106, a VTS, a 205 GTI and so on feels exciting. And you can have fun with the cars at, relatively low, relatively safe speeds because they haven't got the same grip of, of the Bugatti, but they're so excellently balanced, so excellently poised, and speed is accessible in them. That's why these cars are brilliant. These cars are excellent fun. because you can, go down a back road at 50, 60 miles an hour, having a whale of a time. Whereas in a Bugatti, it just feels a bit dull because it's so 60 miles an hour in these cars is getting closer to its performance limit. Whereas in a Bugatti, 60 miles an hour is nothing. It's irrelevant. It's a speed the car doesn't even really contemplate. So there we go. Yeah, I do like the basic cars. Do like the basic cars. I still can't get into the RS League, which is a pain in the arse, but there we go. Pacific Gateway. That's a different circuit. Oh, that's that circuit, isn't it? Ooh, Mini Thunderbird. You could maybe go for a Thunderbird. CL55 or Viper. I think we've got to go and get in the Bugatti. I will say the Bugatti will get me bugger all points and I will probably lose ranking. Like, we've been working our way up by overdriving the hell out of the Saxo. So yeah, we will actually now get very little in the way of points, but that's okay. Right, where is... I love that in today's stream, the cars that we have won with a Saxo have been... It's called a Skyline. I mean, I don't really reckon these things are Skylines, but... yeah, Skyline 350, a Tenza, basically a Mazda 6. Not the most exciting right there, but we did get a Subaru Impreza, and we also beat some Evos along the way. And this... I say it's the EB110. It's not technically. I don't know why it's being badged as a Dower. Dower. I don't know. Should be Bugatti. It's got Bugatti badges on it, but I don't know. We will now lose a day of racing, I think. Ooh. I'm not sure that's dark red. That's very yellow. That's very blue. Do we go for offensive blue, or do we go for kind of a wineish red? Or a British Racing green. I don't know. Kind of, not quite, but you know what I mean. Chat can decide on the colour. While chat does. The Maldonado, thank you very much for the donation. Whoa, Kitten, hello. You very nearly knocked the drink out of my hand there. Hey, buddy. Kitten leapt from the windowsill onto me. Why have you got wet paws? Have you been playing the water bowl again? I bet you have. Maldonado, thank you very much for the donation, saying, where's this morning's video, Alex Kappa? This may be the last donation if I can resist the urge to support one of the few creators I still watch from my high school days. Also, Wreckfest would be the perfect official rallycross game. Could be fun. I think blue is going to win, by the way, in terms of the colour, so let's go for blue. Yeah, Wreckfest with the official rallycross license could be interesting. Wreckfest with the... I mean, just that engine with... that game engine I'm talking about there with other classes of racing could be pretty damn good fun. I mean, Rallycross might have... Oh, okay, maybe I need a supercar to go in. I should be able to... Oh, right, RS. Okay. Dragonfest, I think I can go in here? I don't really know what's going on. Basically, I'll try and beat a ZZS Coupe. I think this is like a little championship. Well, this is like a big event. Don't know. Not sure. EB110. I mean, I know how fast that is. I remember it from Gran Turismo 6. That thing is a beast. And I have acceleration. That will outhandle me, I think. I don't actually know. So we could race that. The thing is, we're not going to get any prize. We're not going to get any prize money or any prize points, really. Oh, wow, the rough reckons it's better. Because, you know, we are expected to win here. I think we'll try and win a Cobra. Alright, so the RS thing is like a licensed test to unlock the race car series. Ah, I see. we'll give it a go. You know what? We'll give it a try. I don't know whether we'll win the car if we win it. We have got the machine to do it, essentially. 1,050 points is not bad for what should be a fairly fair race. That's not very good English, but here we go. We should munch it off the line, theoretically. But the rest of the course, I don't know. We have driven... I mean, we took the Saxo down here, and the Saxo beat like a Camaro or something down this bit. No, was it? Oh! Doesn't handle like a Saxo. Right, we are going to have to be a smidge careful. Zeke, could you not lick my wrist while I'm doing this? Makes it a little difficult to drive when you're being a kitten distraction again. Oh wow, we don't stop like a Saxo either. Well, we'll go for the wall bouncing, unintentional wall bouncing technique. I say it doesn't stop like a Saxo. It probably does. It's just it's going a lot faster into a corner than the Saxo would be. Oh, no, stop it. Let's go for a quick upshift, try and calm the car down. We are going to make the car wide. Christ, this thing is... it would be interesting to see this racing the Saxo down this route. Because, I mean, I think this would still win, ultimately, with its acceleration. But the Saxo would probably give it a real tough time in some places. Whoa, especially if it's driven by the AI. Not so much by, well, I mean, there are bits where I am fast, and there are bits where I am dumb. A bit too many bits where I'm dumb, if I'm honest. AI is trying to go around the outside. The AI has got the move done. I mean, there is... I'm doing enough, I hope, here. We're just trying to... What I was trying to do was keep compromising the car so that it couldn't get its, good runs, essentially. Unfortunately, I might now be too far back. It's not really a... I mean, this is, if I'm going to fall behind, this is the one place where I think I can get away with it. So I might be able to use the EB 110 speed. Well, no idea how fast these corners are. I haven't driven this course for a very long time. And the answer is they're not. This bit is not going to be fun in a Bugatti, which I am struggling to control. No, don't give me a nudge there. I really could do without it. Oh, Christ. Let's make the car wider. We are being bopped all over the place by that car, which is, I mean, it's fair enough because he is way faster than me down here. We are going to cheese this one by making a wide Bugatti. Okay by me? It's a little bit sneaky. It's basically use acceleration and make a wide Bugatti. Come on, cheese it. Cheese it, cheese it, cheese it, cheese it. We've got a second gap over... Well, it won't be a second for long because I'm going to balls up this corner. It's actually not closed as much through there as I thought he might. I'm just trying to be... trying to not make a mistake. If I can not make a mistake, we might stand a chance here. Because we can fill the road with Bugatti. I've made a mistake. That's not good. Trying to close him down. We will out-drag him towards this next corner. He was on the inside. We can squeeze the car out. This is maximum cheesing effort going on right now. And outrun! Maximum cheese! Maximum cheese, indeed. Half a second in it. We basically parked it. We basically parked it. That's okay. No, don't look at that. No, don't look at the map. Don't need to know. I hit every wall. I'm well aware of the fact I hit every wall and hit the car many times. It'll be a shame if we don't get the ZZS, because it is a damn good car. I probably don't deserve it, I'll be honest. Hey, we did get it, oh. Fantastic. I think because it's a license test, I get 1,000 points for that one. That is a hell of a car, though. It's only 197 horsepower, but it only needs 197 horsepower when it weighs 710 kilos. You know the mad automation cars we have? That's a real-life version. Yeah, we got no points for that. We did get just over 1,000 points for that. That jumps us up to 27. Our enthuse points have been halfly refilled. Invisible AK saying how this game has some really obscure cars. It does, and that's why I love it. It has cars that you don't find in many other games, or okay, Tommy Kyra goes in Gran Turismo, but that is the fun. That is the fun of these games, especially the Japanese games of this era that had all sorts of cars that they could get their hands on. Some were well known, some were not, and yeah, it was exciting. It was interesting. You never knew what you were going to get, and I think that was the strength of these games. Oh, do I have to go through another RS thing? 8 laps, bloody hell. I mean, this circuit should be better for me. Ooh, it's the Gary! To be fair, we kind of got okay following the Gary in previous ones, and this should suit the... This should suit the Bugatti. Or, not technically Bugatti, but close enough. There's a lot of acceleration zones, a couple of corners in acceleration zone. We got to go for it. 8 laps is a bit long. This... We'll see. It is raining. Although we are all-wheel drive, the Gary won't be. So we do have that going for us. I don't know how the game... Well, the game actually is bloody good in simulation, so... Yeah, we should be... we should be pretty good. Look at that launch off the line. Okay, big Bugatti, you won't be nice through these corners. I am well aware of that. Well, that's not... Okay, I thought the circuit was going somewhere different. That's my stupid. We have crashed into the Rally Gary, so it's fine. I looked at the map and I thought I saw where the road was going. The road was not. Oh, okay, it's quite slippy. It's quite slippy around here. I'm going to lose all of my few points. Okay, the rally, that's not even a rally garage, the normal garage is pretty good around here. They are doing a good job. Their rear-wheel drive is not hampering them as much as I would have liked, and my lack of circuit knowledge is, I think it is safe to say. Oh, that is a terrible corner cut right there. I did not know about that bitch. You can't deduct points for things I did not know about the weird circuits you design. I mean, you can, but shush. I think I might A, need to be better, or B, have a car with a little bit more handling. I have a feeling that this is might be a little bit beyond the realms of the Bugatti's possibility. No, the Saxo can't do it. I know the Saxo can't beat the Gary. I mean, I might be able to do it if I just don't throw the car away. If I don't keep spinning the car, it might be doable for us. Just getting big sideways moments. I just have to actually learn the damn circuit. Whoa. Please stop. Please stop. Hey, there's kind of a little bit of a drift. We could use the car we just won from that previous event. That might work here. I mean, that won't be all-wheel drive. I would... What all-wheel drive? I guess we could get a fast Subaru or something. Although, to be fair, I'm trying to win it. Sure. Well, it's this section here that I'm no good at. Whoa, I'm driving like a muppet. The rest of the lap I can keep up with again. Funnily enough, the rest of the lap where there's not any tight corners. Well, there's a chicane, but I'm better at the chicanes than the AIs anyway. So that kind of makes up for some of the time. Oh, I've turned in. I say I'm better at chicanes. I completely bullshit. Right. That's we're not going to win that. So we will back out of that race. I won't catch him. But do we use... I know, we lost points, etc. Ranking has been maintained, recovered some few points. I haven't got very many of them. I need to stop... I say I need to stop farting around. Maybe we'll go and take the Bugatti and have a look at some other races and see what we might be able to win. Huh? Oh, I guess this changes, doesn't it? NSX, Sylvia... I mean, that looks like a stupidly straightforward one to pass. Theoretically, I mean, the EB110 should clear a under 4,000 race? Under 4,000 what? Exactly. CC? Ooh. M3 GTR road car. Tamora, XJR, and a TT. This circuit might not be so great for the EB110. I'm kind of looking at the M3 GTR and going, that could be fun. I didn't even know the M3 GTR was in this game, I'll be honest. And the Tamora could be pretty damn cool. Don't care about the XJR, never use it, but Supercharged Jag is always good. TT Coupe is pretty uninspiring? I don't know. Or you could go for the oval and what could be a fairly straightforward win. The NSX, you are correct. The NSX would be a pretty good win. I think I have an NSX of some sort, but I don't think it's a Type R. Although we could get a crappy Seville or a Sylvia. So here's the question to you all. Do we want to do a big oval race, or do we try and go win a M3 GTR road car that would probably also be quite good at beating the Gary if we go back to the other event? Let me know in the chat. I'm going to have some drink. I still got Kitten asleep on me as well. So far, it looks like go for the M3 is the one that chat is going to be wanting to see. Okay. Ooh, TC and SC. So I'm just having a look at what this race in case I didn't really look through any of the other races to see if there's anything interesting. Evo, Supra, RS6, Skyline, Prezza. Oh, there's another oval, much fewer number of laps. What's that? Oh, RX7. Yeah, we'll go for the M3. Or the N3, as you... Everyone's a little bit tired. I'm a bit tired. Although, as I said, I'm feeling much better now. I've got a new lease of life. Sorry, I've got to move Kitten. Sorry, Zeke Zardy. I think he's still going to just stay asleep because he's a cat. Cats are magical beings. This we know. Now, I'm going to be sideways everywhere. Mainly because I'm a muppet and can't slow cars down. We start at the back because... Actually, no, the BMW will start at the back because the higher rated cars will start further down. We will probably get to turn 1 first. We bloody should get to turn 1 first with the speed and the launch of the Bugatti. Off we go. Goodbye, everyone. Oh, this is the reverse. Oh, I don't like this. I don't know where I'm going here. So I know where I'm going here, but this is scary. I wanted the big fast corner to pull a gap back to everyone else because I could do that pretty well. Really don't know what I'm doing here in reverse. This is a little bit scary. Oh, trying to hug the inside, and it's not really worked. Oh, this is horrible. This is a horrible circuit in reverse. Because you've got all of these corners that would normally be opening radius now suddenly become tightening radius corners. And I'm in a car that doesn't handle great, doesn't have as good of brakes as you might like. We are a couple of seconds clear of the TVR, actually. That's the car that's sitting closest to us. The BMW has not found its way through. Oh, the pack, yeah. I've binned it big time. I was not expecting that corner to turn just yet. I like this track in the normal direction. In reverse, it is mean. This is a mean track. I guess all of the... This is a little bit like Suzuka. Suzuka in reverse is a really mean track, because all of the corners suddenly become very blind and very sketchy. And... Oh, come on. Come on. Yeah. Blind, sketchy corners are not what you want. We have actually got... At least we've got some braking boards. Some of these corners we've got kind of reverse braking boards. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Get off there. But only some of them. And the other ones, I don't know where I'm going. But we are okay at the moment. I don't know if the BMW's through the pack. I think he might still be stuck behind the TVR. I expect as soon as he's through, he is going to come racing up to the back of us, as it is technically a better car than we are. No. What the hell is that that's in... I think some weirdness is going on. I think there's some weirdness going on behind us. Maybe that was the BMW picture and it was just low res and looking dodgy, but who knows? Who knows? Ah, we've come to the final corner. Thank God for that. Oh, I'm turning down there, you muppet. Right, run around the banking. Maybe not. Okay, we can't quite run around the banking that fast. Right, we are miles clear at the front now. They did all freak out going around that banked corner, which is good. We are going to have a very, very big stop here, because I just don't trust the car. Thankfully, we have got the power. We have got the lead as well, that we can go for a very big stop and not worry about losing said lead. And we'll just go for caution on this final lap. We're 11 seconds clear on what was a fairly dodgy lap to begin with, so a little bit of caution, and that included a very, very big off, so maybe that M3 GTR is not as good as we all hoped. Quite possibly. Either that, or the AI has derped out with it and has got stuck. Can happen. I would be surprised to see it here at a circuit with such a long main straight. Normally the fast cars would come flying through, but it can happen. There we go. Some more sliding, get off the grass. That's much more sliding than I would like going on. Someone in chat, I didn't see enough time to see, saying it looks like a Sylvia is in second. Could well be a Sylvia. I think there was one in the race. I just don't know how it's beating the TVR and the BMW. I'm just not sure on that one. I'm not sure on that one. Sometimes Enthusia does funny things. Oh, no. Sometimes I do funny things on Enthusia. We all know what happened to get this car, so... I'll just settle for a much more straightforward win than I thought it was going to be if I don't do that. Oh, come on now. Stop playing in the mud. That's all I needed to not do, goddammit. Maybe not do some of that. We can get away with a little bit of slidey, drifty, all-wheel skidding. I don't want to, but we can at least have the lead. Just don't spin the car. They can get a little twitchy on this. And there we go. That is us on to not quite the back straight. See if we can follow the banking down here better, or just get a big kick of oversteer. at an awkward point. Oh, I'll get a big kick of oversteer followed by a kick of understeer. Not really a kick, but a session of ploughing, if you like. God dear. The Jag. The Jag is the best of the rest. Wow. The Jag beat the M3 convincingly. Beat the NSX. Beat the Tamora. Fair play. Fair play to the Jag. That is not a result that I would have expected. Oh, that's the NSX that we have, the Type S. Come on, M3. Well, tomorrow will do. I'll be honest. Tomorrow will do. I will take that. That was the second choice. If we couldn't, look at that TVR colour. That is a truly, truly excellent TVR colour right there. We should get a small amount of points. Always going to happen when you're running around with a Bugatti in that sort of event. Okay, well, this has been very good fun. Tracy Pup, thank you very much for the donation, saying I tried to make it through the entire stream but failed, so here's $1 for each hour I slept. I rejoin as I play my 1,500th hour in automation. What car should I build then test drive? What car should we get Tracy Pup to build? I think should go for a front wheel drive V12 hot hatch. There we go. The Maldonado. Also, thank you very much for the donation. Saying I'm sorry, but you did just seriously say a session of ploughing. Was messing around in Beam and just heard that out of context. I meant ploughing understeer. And that was the context, basically. This is an EB110, they understeer like mad. But there we go. Right. What I am going to do, we're gonna run the poll for the... Actually, I'll tell you what we're also going to do, most importantly, get rid of the Bugatti. We don't want the Bugatti. Well, we do want the Bugatti, but what we want on the screen is... Where is the bugger? Hey, there it is. We'll have the mighty Saxo on the screen. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put up the straw poll for the next game. I'm going to have a quick lunch break because I need some food. So I'll put the straw poll up. We will be back. Let's just go... Oh, no, that is actually already started. That's fine. Let's copy that into chat. It'll probably be 20-25 minutes. I've got to get some food because you know it's now getting on for 1 o'clock. I hope to get. I mean, I might be quicker. I don't know. We'll leave the Saxo on the screen for you guys to enjoy naturally. The straw poll is up in chat. If somebody could copy it and... I don't know if YouTube will let other people paste it. I apologise if it doesn't. But anyway, yeah. I'm going to grab some food. I'll be back as soon as I can. But, you know, bear in mind I've got to make some lunch. I'll check on the cats, etc. So, yeah. I would like it to be about 15 minutes, but it's probably going to be closer to the 20-25. Like, maybe like breakfast was, essentially. But less scooping of poop, so that's kind of positive. Anyway, I'll be back in a bit. Enjoy the mighty Saxo, and then we will be on whatever game is the victor. So, yeah, talk amongst yourself and enjoy the next however long a calm. Right, hello everyone. I am back. A little bit quicker than expected. Sorry, I have returned. For those that were asking for the link, oh, I wasn't letting links through. There were people that were putting them up. Sorry, it was it was a it's a little bit yeah, be a bit of a mess. But there we go. It is very close between Horizon 3 and Beam. City Skylines has got some votes. Burnout Paradise and City are out of it. So there we go. The link was literally just, I literally just put the link in, scroll up, and then you can find it. For those saying we've already had 2 Forza games, well, yes, you see, here's the fun thing. This channel was founded on Forza. That's why. That's why we are here at the end of the day, is because of Forza games. So, naturally, when you are doing a 200,000 celebration like this, Forza is going to be an important part of it. So yeah, that's why it is in. That is why it is in the vote. If Horizon 3 wins, Horizon 3 wins. Currently, it is Beam that is winning by a couple of votes. It's 3 votes to be. I don't know. I have a few ideas. Should have done or have a. Yeah, have a few ideas. Should know what I'm doing on roughly on Beam. But there we go. Okay, so I should have done Forza 3. It was our first video. I mean, I could have done, but I did think about doing Motorsport 3, but I figured the stuff didn't really take off until we got to 4. Well, I say got to 4. 4 was when things really started properly, I guess, you could say. So that is that is why it is very close. It is very close. I'll put in the straw poll once again, just in case you have missed the vote so far. We're actually, we're up to 228 votes going on, and there's still 1 in it. I feel sorry. Like, this was always, I'd say this is always going to be, this was always going to be a tight vote. I always knew it was. Jimmy, welcome to the stream asking why no iRacing. Because I've been up for 30-something hours and I can't drive iRacing very well at the best of times. So I think I also, the other reason is the way I'm set up. I can't. Well, I could move from my consoles to the sim rig, but it's very difficult. I have to move a microphone. I have to twist the microphone around. It's a real faff. So yeah, that's why we are not doing any of the sim rig. I would have done F1 2018. I would have done 1 race about that. Right, we are currently fractionally is 1 ahead for Beam at the moment. I thought it was going to be close. I'll be honest. I thought it was going to be close. I didn't quite realise it was going to be that ridiculously close. Also, Rhino GT4, welcome. Well, actually, I think I might have seen you around a little bit earlier. I apologise. I mean, been in and out of consciousness most of the time. We're kind of driving on. This is just driving on pure instinct at the moment. It is pure instinct. I feel sorry for poor City Skylines. I feel sorry for City Skylines and Burnout Paradise. But there we go. I think Beam is going to edge it. I think we are going to have to say it is insanely close. It is insanely close, but Beam is continuing to edge it by a couple of votes. They are going up incredibly evenly. However, Beam is now 3 votes ahead. I mean, we're going to start running out of people to... I also love how we're just literally watching a Saxo spin and the watching numbers are going up. I mean, if they can continue to do that, that'd be great. Spectrum saying, those 18 votes for Burnout Paradise were dedicated. They were indeed. They were indeed. I appreciate the dedication to Burnout and the 25 votes to City Skylines. However, I think we are going to have to go for Beam. Thank you all very much for voting. It was a very close vote. However, Beam is the victor, which means I must go and change all of my equipment over to run from... I can run from a different console or PC regardless. So, yeah, let's go and move that all over. Thank you for all voting. I'm sorry if you are disappointed by the outcome. That's how voting works. At least we're not driving our country into a pit of oblivion. Right, I shall be back. I'll say back in a second. I'm just going to rummage around with some... I could run around, so I just got to turn some stuff off and move some windows around, and we should be all good to go. Right. Yep, there is no more Saxo. There is no more Saxo on the screen. Let's stick that over there. I don't know where. I've lost Streamlabs. Where's Streamlabs? Ah, there's Streamlabs. Found it. That's fine. The important stuff has been found. I can kind of... Oh, bloody hell. Streamlabs is very nice to use. The YouTube live dashboard is not. I want it to scale. When I minimize stuff, I want it to scale, not just cut bits off. Silly YouTube. For many reasons. That's the minor one, I'll be honest. On the grand scheme of things, that's a fairly minor one. Right, let us get... the game will get loaded. Thankfully, I'm used to recording Beam slightly differently, so we should have everything available from the get-go. Well, Forza might be winning by a lot now, but it wasn't when we decided to end it. So, there we go. That is that. It is too late. Actually, we're technically 15 minutes late anyway, but that was more due to, well, food. Food is important, okay? Food is important. This we know. Now, let's go and set that up. Beam. And... Oh. Why are you not... Oh, I know why that's not capturing. Hey! Happy days. We are in Beam. So, a couple of things I was looking to potentially play around with. I've got all sorts of various maps. Some of them don't work, I should point out. Some of the maps do not work particularly well. The Finnish rally, or the Finland rally, some of you might remember Finland rally from way, way back when very early on in Beam modding, Finland rally stage. I was doing a series on it until YouTube compression. Before I learnt the trick to beat YouTube compression, I used to... I love the stage. It's a great stage. It doesn't work anymore, sadly. I did find it on the repository? That one. Did find it on there and downloaded it just in case it happened to still work. It doesn't, sadly. I know what to start with. I'm hoping. I've got a bunch of scenarios around the place to play with. I've got a bunch of scenarios still hanging around. But I feel like the best possible place to start would be... I'm hoping it's still here. It should still be here. Hey, there we go. Shall we throw some rocks at some cars? Or shall we throw some cars at some cars? Or we could throw pigeons. Well, pigeons glitch a little bit. What do we reckon? I shall let you guys decide. Don't worry, the random demo derbies are going to be done a little bit later. I have got some special vehicles that Tora made for Robot Wars style shenanigans. So yeah, there will be a demo derby. It's a little fiddly, and things can go quite badly wrong as well with it. But there we go. Indie Brony says rocks at automation cars. That actually could be quite interesting because I don't know how that's going to pan out. I have got some cars hanging around. I think rocks are going to win. Rocks are actually a pretty good, tough challenge here. In many ways, the rocks are kind of worse than the cars. They do a lot more mean things in some way. It's kind of weird. Also, cars break apart on their own, whereas the rocks don't. The rocks are just a solid entity. Also, the game might break. I'm just going to say this. The game may well break as we go through this. So, you know, this is a very experimental idea. I haven't got my controller plugged in. That's still in the 360. Hold on. There we go. I have got a controller back. Oh, also, loading time is astronomical. Yeah, it is a bit of a slow loading game. I mean, that's okay. You know, I'm used to pretty slow loading games, playing enough GTA 5. But there are some maps, especially. The American Roads map is huge. I mean, I did an entire series on that map. I spent quite a long time flying around on that map to find a rally road, and even I have probably not seen a quarter of what that map... It has a Top Gear test track on it that I've never seen. So, yeah, there is... Actually, it's a ridiculous... It's just an incredible, immense map, but... This one is probably because it's just loading in a lot of... It's loading in a lot of little objects here, and a lot of physics objects. So the objects start at the top of the hill. They get flung down at you, and you have to try and survive. So, in case... I'll tell you what, we'll run through this in case you haven't seen this map before. Fairly straightforward idea. It's like the old Halo death runs. Now, you do sometimes have to restart it a couple of times to reset the rocks. Basically, my objective is to drive this D-Series up the very steep hill. Problem is, well, rocks are being thrown at my car. They do that. And if I go... I think if I go to the bottom now, I don't get reset. Oh, fantastic. Okay, they did fix that. So last time it didn't... It used to reset the player car. It now no longer resets the player car. So if we go all the way to the bottom, we can try the... Oh, climb again. Rocks will bounce over the top. Rocks will bounce around the sides. Rocks sometimes do weird things. They sometimes, will confuse you as a player. No! Oh, God damn it. That's... so nearly killed me. My truck has got an overheating radiator. That is the least of my concerns, quite frankly. If we can get to the top of this... now, the D series is pretty good, actually, for this. I'm amazed we've managed to get this far, as we were not really set up for this. This was going to be a demonstration run. I was expecting it to destroy the truck. That is actually pretty good. That is a pretty damn good run, considering we got battered on the first one. Now, what we can do is... God knows where it is in here somewhere. I used to know. Gameplay? Competitive scenario conditions. Disable lots of things like vehicle switch here. You need to restart. I think we can now... Right, so we can now go and change the vehicle to something else. Now, it does have to be relatively high power. It does have to be... it has to have off-road tyres, if not all-wheel drive, because it physically will not climb... I know what I'm going to destroy. Oh, I didn't mean to load that in with that. Bugger. Yeah, it will not make the hill as a sports car. A sports car simply will not climb up here. However, the rally version of this will. So I think destroying an AE86 seems like a fitting thing to do. Because I can. Basically, I'm pretty sure there's a rally version of it. Ah, yeah, rally. Rally Coupe. It has a mighty wing. I presume this is still rear-wheel drive. I don't actually know. Might be. Should have the power. Should have the power to still climb. Also, shout at me if the volume is wonky, because I know Beam is a pretty damn loud game, or it can be depending on the engine. Right. Rocks are actually moving pretty damn fast down here. Whoa! You might not have the grip to do this, car. Nope, you're never going to get up there. Damn it, I thought rear-wheel drive and off-road tyres would be enough. Oh, Christ. Oh. I mean, it's actually... I'll tell you what, it has survived the hit pretty well. If we are going to do this, maybe a run-up. Here we go. Come on, car. You've got a good run-up now. You have got... Oh, I'm so glad that was a teleport there, because otherwise I think that would have been us dead. No. Okay, so this is nowhere near good enough. That is nowhere near good enough. Fair enough. The Mighty Wing is no more. The Mighty Wing is long gone. The Celica GT4 mod does not work anymore, sadly. How did that rock escape? I don't know. It's vanished. Okay. That car does not work. Now, we should have some... We do have some... Well, this is kind of part of what we wanted to see. We have got... I've still got some of the vehicles hanging around. Actually, the boar will probably go... I have to clear out these quite regularly because... you can imagine there's been quite a lot of them so far. We'll see how the boar will fare. The Outlaw will probably die very quickly because of the exposed wheels. Although we can give it a try. The Monster Truck we did actually try in a video. The Monster Truck's tyres get murdered to pieces. I'm going to reset this a couple of times just to... basically, it's resetting the rocks. If you don't reset it a couple of times, the rocks keep going at their speed, so you just get mad speed. Oh, hello. Unfortunately, I cannot add the telemetry. This is a scenario, and you can. The telemetry is set by the scenario creator. I don't think I am. Oh God, able to add it myself. As far as I'm aware, I don't think we are. This is pretty damn good, actually. I will give it that. Semi-slick tyres, also good for climbing Muddy Hill, apparently. Ooh. Oh, I don't know if I want to move at all. I found a magic spot. Found a magic spot, and I'm afraid if I move, I might get murderized. Right, go. Go, boar. Go. There's a lot of wheel wobble. The wheels might shear themselves off. This is always the dangerous bit. Ow. To the face. Can we save the ball before it goes all the way down? Ugh. This is what, like, the further you get up to the top of the hill, the more dangerous it gets. Oh no, that's going to hit us straight in the mouth as well. Come on, be good brakes. It should be good brakes. It is... Oh, we've done funny things to the back of the car. No! Oh, good flip. Good landing as well. I can't stop it. No. I should have stayed in the hiding spots. I mean, the car's okay. I mean... the car's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Oh, it's a bit broken steering. It's a bit broken steering. Right, come on, board. We've got to go now. We can do this. We're going for sheer speed. We are... Oh, God, we don't really steer anymore. And if a rock happens to be in our path, I don't have much control over avoiding it. Just hoping... No! That's a rock in our path. I think that's our steering gone. Oh, yeah, that's our steering dead. Oh, we're gone. We're going to fall. I mean, I could try and stop it. I don't think it's going to matter because... Actually, no, we might be able to. We might be able to. We might not have to worry about... Let's not worry about steering. The car lives, which means it gets to try again. Come on, boy. You can limp up the hill. If the steering goes, we can just use the edges of the map. They will guide us back towards the middle. And this has got the traction, the drive. Oh, God, and the all-wheel drive. No, not again. Oh. Stop bullying my poor car. I think I've lost all steering now. No, I have still got enough to get me... I mean, we're pointing in the right direction again. No, okay, we're not. I think that's safe to say the board didn't make it. I was so close. We were like two or three rocks away, or 2 or 3 meters even away from getting to the safe place where the rocks would be going over our heads. That is broken beyond use. Let's try. I feel like this car could do it. I feel like this car can do it. It's got so much traction and get-go that from standstills we can still pull. Although that was a silly manoeuvre by me. I actually thought I was going to be clear of that. For someone asking, do I still have the F1 car mod installed? I do. We're going to run the jelly car after this, and then we will have a go with the F1 car. Have I run? I actually never run the F1 car up here. I think the F1 car will be way too quick. Possibly. Or, actually, well, no, F1 car might not be able to do this because it might just sit and spin the wheels. It'll either be so fast it won't have a problem, or it'll spin the wheels. No! Lost a tyre again. We have not... Like, the D-Series made it look so easy. That's a lot of rolls. Still going. It's still... I don't even know if we got any drive left in the car. No, I don't think we do. We don't have any front wheels left in the car. So... that's definitely not working. Bloody hell. I don't think... Christian saying is... no, sorry, Christian. I'm to Stig saying, is anyone keeping track of the number of rolls on the stream still? I don't think so. I think we lost track. Oh, I think people having to go... people going to bed and whatnot. We have lost track of the number of rolls, potentially. Come on. Go, boy. You can do this. You can do this. You are juddering a lot. Oh, crap. I didn't realise there was I didn't realise there was going to be 2 rocks there. When I did, I was kind of committed to trying to go between them. That's always going to be a hell of a tough move. I think the rocks sometimes are more dangerous when they're sliding. Oh, good God, that was silly close. That was bottom clenching. That was thankfully not going very fast, so we could get away with that. That rock can ping. Climb, you beautiful, beautiful beast. And get through the respawn zone. Go. We've done it. Well done, Boar. I know this run will not be timed because it's not a... Oh, no, it is timed, actually. Apparently it's changed. Never used to time them. 49.3. Actually beats the D series. Admittedly, the D series did go all the way down to the bottom. So, you know, that was a little bit unfair at time. But the board did well. The board did very well. Now, Jelly Car. What pack is it going to be in? Because there is some... I think it should still be under Roma. I think, unless Tara changed it. Is it still in here? Yeah, V10 Jelly Car. Here we go. So, this particular vehicle is designed for tumbly, rolly, foldy, ovary. Hey, we're up to 400 viewers watching me try and drive cars up a hill while rocks are thrown at them. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to... Maybe you have found this stream entirely by random and why I am driving a car that, well, I was hoping it's going to fall over at 20 miles an hour. Might not be the grip to do it on the dirt. But anyway, welcome to FailRace. This is the sort of thing that we do. Right. Can we climb? Can we climb the hill with the Jelly Car? We will give it a try. That was one rock with a near-death experience. That's one rock with a slight scuff on the roof. This has actually got a lot of power. Ooh! It's another scuff on the roof. Doesn't matter. Scuff on the roof. Oh, that's not a scuff on the roof. It's still alright. It's still fine. It's still all good. And climb, 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 climb. Go. That's going to take out the... Nope, door's not gone. Still not giving up. Still not giving up. And we will make it to the top with... I say minimum damage. We actually nearly blew the radio. We literally nearly blew the engine up from trying to climb the hill. We nearly blew the... That was... I mean, it's a big engine. It is a big engine in that. So, perhaps not surprising, overheated, trying to do that hill. That's... Apparently I have the old version of the car. I didn't know there was an updated version. Or I downloaded it and... I honestly can't remember what I done with the newer. Well, I say there is supposed to be a newer version. Sorry, Tara, I had no idea, or I thought I put it in, or maybe I hadn't deleted an older version or something. But there we go. Right, we're gonna. Oh, it's 49. It was counting, despite not saying it was counting. Okay, we're going to go with the Formula 1 car. We'll come back and we'll change... I'll turn off the old mod pack and so on in a little while. If you want to see a Formula 1 car have a crack at climbing the menu... I think the Formula 1 car is going to just snap the wheels off almost immediately. But... Oh, the F1's all the way at the top. But... We will see. Ooh, what team do we go for? I reckon... Let's go for the... old Vodafone McLaren car. Full House Gaming, thank you very much for the donation. Saying soft Alex, warm Alex, little race of fail, happy Alex, sleepy Alex, race, race, race. I'm very tired. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm very tired as well. I think most of us are. I think a lot of us are. But here we are. That's why we're driving cars up a rock face, basically. Everyone's tired, so let's crash some cars. I'm just going to reset the things a couple of times. Here we go. McLaren, can you climb a... Oh, can you climb a... Oh, bugger. Not like that, you can't. Ow. I am poorly. I am poorly. That did not go well. That does not bode well for the... No. Let's try again, shall we? Why am I not using the off-road version? Because I want to see if a normal Formula 1 car can do it. That off-road, especially weird off-road Formula 1 car, sure. I want to see if a normal on-road Formula 1 car can. Because why would it be sensible? Why would I be sensible? The option that specifically says off-road is the option I want to avoid. Unless I have to, in which case then we will go for it. We do kind of get some movement in the car. I wonder if... So I'm not good enough with the throttle control. We are actually parked safe here. Will this... Oh! Okay, we're not parked safe here. Will this have better throttle control than I... Oh, no, okay, it doesn't. The one thing we might be able to do with this... So, new idea. I've already said it a couple of times. And so that the rocks are... back in the place that they should be. So what we're going to do is immediately turn left. Now, I know this seems weird when we're trying to get up the hill. Oh! Ouch. That's my front wing gone. A little bit. It's fine. We don't need to worry about that. So, what I'm going to do is we'll go for a run up here. The Formula 1 car, I'm hoping, is so quick that we can not worry about the traction. Admittedly, I fear the bumpiness will put pay to any of that hopes. Oh, although I think we might be able to do it. That's hard saying, Jeff. We need magic tape. We need a lot of it. We need a lot of it right now. That's a broken car. I think the bumps are going to be too much for it. I think it might... It's kind of one of those that's close to being able to do it. However, the bumps in a Formula 1 car are going to be a killer. We'll give it another try, though. We are not one to quit easily. Here we go. Formula 1 car up the rocky incline. Here comes the many deaths. Keep going, Formula 1 car. Keep going. Oh, okay. We're going to get some traction here, I think. I hope. No, don't do it. Traction control is working overtime. I think I might have run out of go. We're just booting it now. No! I'm murdered. Oh, we're gonna get... Can we survive to the bottom, or will another rock collect us? Yep, another rock collected us. Oh, bugger. I think perhaps we need... I'll try the off-road car. We tried with the road one. There might be a way of doing it with the gears. But, oh, there we go. Sorry, the game, when you're loading up new cars and stuff, the game can be a little bit, laggy. Bit weird with its vehicles. Right. Off-road. Configuration designed to drive on dirt, wet, gravel roads. Not a mountain where rocks are being thrown at you. However, it's going to be better than the full-on normal road Formula 1 car. Okay. Oh, great mounting explorer of a Formula 1 car. It's kind of a Jordan-ish. Shall we go? How are you in terms of traction? You're pretty good. And rock. Oh, we are just low enough. Oh, that's going to not quite get us. Oh, you've got to be... Even with traction control on, you've got to be so careful with this. We might act... No, don't say it. Don't say it, because you never know when a rock's going to try and screw you over at the very last second. They're dastardly, them rocks. No! That rock... Let's see! Dastardly rocks. Dastardly rocks. Celebratory donut. First time. Apparently, that works pretty damn well. Who knew? Formula 1 car. Perfect. Perfect rock dodging, hill climbing vehicle. I feel like we should perhaps... I say we should move on from rocks. I know there's one thing the Formula 1 car can't be. We will have a look. Let's go back to the main menu. I will see if I can... not up there. What's on the... mods somewhere. Oh, there's a Charlotte Dirt Oval. Huh. That's cool. Did not know that was a thing. I guess we will have to find that out. Right, I'm looking for... I don't know what it'd be called. V10 car pack, I guess, I think was the one. Deactivate that. It might crash the game. We'll just restart it. Thankfully, due to the wonderful world of OBS, it doesn't matter too much. But there we go. That's deactivated. Hopefully it'll work. Okay, I'm going to go back to playing some more of Throw Cars Up Mountain. This time, though, we will have a car being thrown at us. I would use the pigeon, but the pigeon doesn't actually do very much. The pigeon is a lot less scary than rocks. The covert is quite scary. The covert is pretty mean, shall we say. While it is a dummy car, it isn't a full vehicle, so the crash physics is a bit better, a bit happier with doing this. It is still a fairly hefty whack that you get from the covert. We will have to wait and see. I'm still amazingly only on my second can of Rockstar. Well, I like energy drinks in general. I don't drink energy drinks because of the energy. I drink them just because they taste nice, because they actually bother trying to make them interesting flavors. So for those of you that might not have seen the covert level, well, here it is. Rather than rocks, funnily enough, coverts are being thrown at your face, and while there are less of them, they are quite heavy. And they... Oh, no! Hello. The worry is not so much... I'll say not so much them damaging us. They do that over time. In a truck like this, we're fine. The issue is that because they hit with such a mass, they just carry you down. They just carry you down the... oh, no! Down the bottom of the course. That tore the underside of the car off. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. We can make it. We can make it. I should have put the... diff locks on. Doesn't really matter. Oh, God. That's going to hit the side of us. That's another one. Oh, we've lost steering. No. 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 Oh, I've got nothing. My steering is actually completely disconnected there. And I was going to get to roll for finish. Disappointing. You know? Disappointing. We can... Oh, there was a crash with the physics. I think when we reset, like, coverts were inside coverts. Not a good time. Not a good time. Well, I mean, maybe for the coverts. I don't know. Maybe they were having a whale of a time. Not a good time for the physics engine, shall we say. And climb, 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 climb. That was a wing mirror. Somehow it just pinged off. I mean, without the fact that we've lost the wing mirror is the only sign we got hit there by a covert. No. Hold. No, go past. Thank you. And there we go. We got it going. This is the power of torque, I guess. The power of torque, the power of power. Basically, we've got an engine that is capable of getting going on this hill. Oh no! I've been tagged. No, I will not go down this mountain. I am stubborn D-Series. Come on. The problem is that the closer we get to the chucking point, the more coverts we get thrown down at us. It's actually got a dumb automatic gear. Well, I say dumb automatic gearbox. There we go. Oh, we are quite broken. The engine's nearly gone because it's a very steep hill, and the steering's pretty knackered. The truck in general is actually, to be fair, the structure is doing pretty well. The structure of the truck is in actually very, very good condition, but the engine's a little poorly and a little bit hot. But victory for the truck. Right, let us retry. We'll see if hopefully the what's-it-called should be there. The Rolly Roamer. We'll try the jelly car, and then I don't know. Let me know what other vehicle you might like to see. Full House Gaming asking, on a scale from 1 to 10, how tired are you right now? Car, are we gonna start. I do not have a vehicle. Apparently. Can I stick a engine in said vehicle? Engine is empty for some reason. I don't know why. But 8.3 litre roadster engine. Anyway, as far as my tiredness goes, I'm probably at about a solid 6. Oh, there's a glitched out covert. There we go. Oh, we've got no gearbox, have we? I guess there is no gearbox. Yeah, I'm probably at about a solid 6. A while ago I was at about a 8, but I have since woken up a bit more, got some food, which is always helpful. We should now be... There we go. It's roly-poly. It does need a supercharger, but it is roly-poly. For some reason the engine's just not loading in with all the components. That's fine. We can stick those on it. That's easy enough, you know. Many superchargers. Lilith asking how many cat interruptions so far. A good few. I haven't been counting. Someone might have been. There's been quite a lot of cat interruptions. Cats, I mean, the cats, they get in the way a lot. So yeah, we have had a number of cat interruptions. Okay, Jelly Car. This is going to be considerably more difficult, shall we say. We're up to 102 rolls with that quick testing roll. Oh, no, well... That's a good start, I think. Oops. I'm going to reset this a couple of times. I don't know if those cars were reset or not. Speaking of cats, I've got a kitten now in the office. Eve has come to say hello with her toys because she wants to play around like a little twat cat. Oh, no, stop bouncing over there, for God's sake. I might be able to pull this one eventually. Let's just roll down to the bottom and then brake. Brakes are good. I mean, we are on the... Oh, bloody hell. What was that? Was that a hubcap? I think a hubcap just got launched at me. Okay. Unfortunately, now the coverts have picked up speed, which... Oh, the coverts have picked up speed and the camera didn't change fast enough. Oh! This might be the issue. Oh, and I've broken the front left wheel axle. But let's try again. God damn it. Right. We cannot get hit. If we get hit, we fall over. This is going to make the roll counter go mad. But yeah, if we get hit, we fall over. No! Okay, maybe we're okay if we get hit dead on. Just wouldn't move, it was just on its side, and that was that. Oh no, come on now, I was just about on my wheels. Only just, but well... The truck still work. Yeah. The truck does still work, technically. But it is an only just technically does the truck still work. Right, let's have another go. And, right, I spot a gap. Go for the gap. Right. Oh, we're going to do a wheelie. No, don't wheelie into that. Okay, punch the cover out of the way. Oh, we've broken a wheel axle because we ate a bumper. No. No. It almost worked. It was so close. It was so close. And then it wasn't so close. It almost worked to get past the first line of them. And then we fell over. Cactus Jones, thank you very much for the for the super chat, saying I read a book about anti-gravity. Can't put it down. Oh, we're going to do the pun section. I love the pun section of the day. Oh, it's really broken now. Hold on. We broke it completely. Let's reset everything. And go again. The only chance we have is I have to do this immediately. If the Corvettes pick up speed, we're stuffed. So I've got to get this in the first... I'm not going to, because I don't have the control to do it in the first lap. I don't think... I don't think this is going to work, funnily enough. Oh, bugger. That's a dead truck. I'll have one last try. One last try. If people want to... Oh, there's broken cars again. We'll reset multiple times. If people want to suggest what vehicle they want to see next, tackle this. I think we might go with the Outlaw. A fair few people wanted to see the Outlaw go. Would be quite an interesting one, being like an open-wheeled hill climb car. Oh, I thought I'd avoided that one. Nope. Oh. Safe to say, it's dead. I say how disappointing. Oh, but it's still good enough to fall over though. Bonus roll for me. Okay. It was fun, but it didn't quite make it. Now time for the Outlaw. This will make it up the hill, no problem. It is an incredible vehicle, but the issue is, will it survive the wheels? It's the wheels that are going to be hit. That's the concern. That's where we're going to see pain. Max Road Warrior, thank you very much for the super chat, saying, hey, will you be going to the BTCC final at Brands at the end of the month? I'd love to see you there. Also, the missus wants more cat videos. Enjoy. I am sure there will. Well, I say I'm sure there will be more cat videos. I have plans for a good few more cat videos. I don't quite know when they'll be coming out. Certainly one in the fairly near future. As far as the BTCC goes, as much as I would love to, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to. It will very much come down to what's happening that weekend. I would really like to, but I've got... Oh, I have... not weekend. Don't know what weekend I... Yeah, there might be something that I have ended up getting planned on that. Oh! Oh! No! Okay, we survived that. I don't know how we survived it. Can I go, please? Go, 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 go! Oh, that could have very nearly killed us. Come on, come on. Come on, Outlaw. You can make it. Find some grip. Find some grip. Find some grip. No, not a covert. Not a covert. Okay, now we're just... How are we doing this? That should never have survived. We should never have lived. Oh! Ow! Ow! Okay, we haven't lived there. Oh, we got rugby tackled by another covert. If we live to tell the tale at the bottom of this, that's an impressive cartwheel. Oh, the drive shaft's gone. Oh, and all the drive shafts are gone. Please send help. I'll go to the 2 Points Hospital. I mean, there'll be a car version, right? I need major reconstructive car. That's... that is a busted vehicle. That got real close as well. That's always the concern, you know, with this car. It's not really a car, almost. It is a massive hill climb beast. Is that it is great up until it gets hit. Well, we have a lot more control than with the Jelly car. The wheels are so exposed in this. Oh, here we go. Climb, 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 climb. Let's go, let's go, let's go. It's not quite as powerful. I could put on... No! I could put on the nitro to get it up there faster. That smacked the front. And... down we go. Another drive shaft failure. And... Oh, no steering. Bugger. This car can totally do this. You've just got to be so careful. T-Bird. Well, Colin Harrison on here. T-Bird, thank you very much for the super chat. For the very generous super chat, saying, "Hey Alex, is T-Bird? Sorry I couldn't watch most of the stream. I was busy getting my latest car, as you do, a totally stock and clean title, Acura / Honda Integra Type R. Very nice, very nice indeed. That is an excellent choice of car. That'll be a lot of fun. Also, Cactus Jones, thank you very much for the donation. Oh, not for the super chat / donation. Saying that roll was quite impressive. You must be. Oh, that's going to be a death to me. I was going to let the car roll down and forgot about there being cars coming to your face. Yeah, I'm quite proud. Some of the rolls we've had with this in particular. Oh, that's a lot of broken cars. Let's reset all of that. Yeah, there have been some seriously impressive crashes. You know what? Let's give this a shot of the old Nitro. This was either going to be a brilliant idea or the worst idea I've ever had in terms of climbing this hill. I mean, more power might be good, or might be really bad because I got nailed by a covert. Ow. Ow. Double ow. Triple ow. Quadruple ow. And barked. God damn. Right. No rolls in that one. A disappointment. We have got the nitro firing now. We have got the nitro firing. Come on, Outlaw. We can do this. You got so close on the first run. How can you not do that? Oh, things are getting broken. We should have reset it a couple more times. But at least there is a clear path emerging. Mostly here. Dodge the covert. Another one flying in. I think it's going to bounce. Oh, it's going to bounce over that way. That's okay. Couple more coverts. Here we go. This is what we needed. Oh, there's a couple more spawn. No, no, no. You've nicked me wheel. I needed that. You've still got it. How have you got that connected? Oh, I was going to try and reverse it out. I've been murderized by 3 coverts. That is unfair teamwork. There's 4 coverts involved now. 5, 6, 7. That might be one of the best hill climbs we've done, I think. For the sheer... We were right there and I was just turning... I don't think I've had so many vehicles hit my car on a run. We will get this damn Outlaw to the top of the hill if it is the last thing I do. How the hell am I... Can I get the D-Series? And... Oh, not this. Well, that was a very poor start by me. I mean, sometimes poor starts are good, actually. Oh, no. Poor starts are not good. Poor starts are sometimes just bad. Yeah, they're quite bad. Let's just reset everything. Let's reset everything. Right. Also, for those... talk about Beam and so on. This mod is running with dummy cars, which means these vehicles that are being thrown down the hill are not fully rendered cars, which does make it easier on your PC. I mean, I imagine... oh, crap. You know what? I'm going back over here. I liked over here. Over here is safe. Yeah, this is running with dummy cars. It's a really clever way of spawning in more vehicles and not tasking Beam with quite so much. If you did this with... normal cars, it would break the game a lot more. As it is, dummy cars, you know, don't have engines, have minimal bodywork. Oh, God. Go, go, go. Oh, we're going to chew up a bonnet or something. So, yeah, they have less, I guess, processing power needed, which does make it easier on your computer. I do have a very silly, powerful computer. So, that also helps with this. No, 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 you've nicked me roof. That was important. I needed that to stop me getting soggy. No, there's a gap there. Go, 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 Outlaw. You must climb. You've got nitro and everything firing through your engine. Don't be screwed over by a last-minute covet again. Someone threw a door at me, but it doesn't matter. We are victorious. Woohoo! Oh, well. Oh, what a map, what an adventure, what a climb. Outlaw was fun. Outlaw was fun. Oh, we're gonna faceplant it into the floor. This vehicle is actually quite differently made. It is like structurally, the actual chassis is insanely strong. You can bend it, but you can't really wreck it. The wheels, basically the wheels come off. The wheels just pin clear. So, like so. Like, as demonstrated by Exhibit A. Well, we've wasted nearly an hour driving cars up the hill. Would we like to waste some time in a loading screen but for a fun event? I think the answer to that should be yes, and we can go and have a look. So, that was excellent fun. I do love I love that scenario. It's such a amazing... I also love that I can do stuff in the menu while it's still having this go down here. Right. This is a little bit of a have to set up. It might break. A lot bit. We will see. This could crash the game quite badly. I did test this a little bit. Earlier, and it was working. It is a little bit funny. It is a little bit tetchy. It might throw a hissy fit, or I just might break the game, basically. So, Tora has very kindly been building some Robot Wars style / BattleBot style vehicles for us to kind of compete in the demo derbies with. The kind of basic stuff at the moment. Now, if we're gonna go random. I don't know if hold on, let's go random, all mods. This is fun. However, I don't know if I could theoretically find it in here. Somewhere. Now, there is a way I can get around it in case I don't happen to get lucky and spot it. Which I'm probably not going to get lucky and spot it, because I don't even know what it's technically named as, and it's not in any order. It might be in order I downloaded them. Nope. Alright, never mind. So it's going to have a random car, basic derby configuration. Let's go. Actually, let's go keep it simple. Concrete derby. We're going to run 6 cars. No, let's run 4 cars, actually. 4 opponents, 5, of course, including me. This will take a long time to load. I apologise. This is just a very, very complex thing it's loading. Colin, thank you very much for the super chat, saying, so Alex, can we race my Type R versus your Legnum? Think of the noise, your turbo from the Legnum, and then the VTEC sounds. I mean, it would be an interesting race. I think I would probably get the Integra on the straights. You'd probably get me in the corner, just because the Legnum's very big. The Legnum is very big and very. It says unwieldy. Yeah, it's got fancy diffs and fancy electronics. The Integra is a very good cornering car, so yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be interesting. Oh, well, there we go. The first crash of the day. Bugger. I did have this working, honest. Did have this working a little. Well, I tested it this morning and it was loading up fine. I hope that will actually. Will that? Oh, we'll find it again. That's all right. It's to be expected. As I said, yeah, we're kind of used to. If you play around with enough silly mods on Beam, you're gonna break the game regularly. It is very, very much a case of you try something, it breaks. You try and tweak around it so it doesn't break, or in this case, just hope. Just hope that it doesn't break. I have had it loaded. Also, Tara said we are looking for. All right, configuration start with FR underscore. We'll have a look for them. See if I can find it. there's a lot of cars. There's, I mean, I have one of the big configuration packs installed, so that's got tons of variations of cars. Right. Random. All Vic, I would say chat, shout if you see something, but the chances are you'll shout, I'll be long gone past it, and then it won't help. The reason why I want to do this is it's easier if I can spawn into the vehicle first, rather than having to having to load in and mess around with it, basically. Come on, where are you? Also, Ghost Sport Jamie, thank you very much for the donation, saying, well, this sounds like it should be very crashy. It will be, if I can get it to load. But if it doesn't break everything, it will be astonishingly crashy. Either in terms of the game or in terms of the actual game mode that we are playing. Like, either the physical game will crash multiple times and we will give up, or the game mode will work and it'll be an amazing carnage fest. God, we're already halfway through. You see what I mean about there are many variations of many vehicles in here. I'm going to start scrolling through this quickly, and that will be dangerous. As soon as you start scrolling through it quickly because you're getting bored, that's when you're going to miss something important. Still not seeing any FR-related stuff. I probably missed it, but, you know, it's when it's not FR at the front of the damn thing. That's FR17. That's a very different thing. Oh, come on. Where are you? Be here somewhere, I hope. If it isn't, then we'll just do the other load-in trick. Because if I can know roughly where it is, I can scroll down and find it quick for future reference. That's FR17 again. I must have missed it. Never mind, we'll just load in, hopefully. We'll load in with 3 cars. I'll just try and relieve the stress of the game a little bit. I'd rather Concrete Derby, to be honest. Mainly because of the thing at the front. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Are we ready for another game crash? If this doesn't work, I'm going to take some cars around the Dust Bowl. We'll go around the Dust Bowl and see how long cars... I'm kind of curious. While I wouldn't do a Destruction series because I think the track is too devastating, I'm also kind of curious to see how long cars would last at the circuit. So this is kind of the ideal situational test. Nah, that's not going to load. I don't even know if I selected the car. I think I have a feeling it would probably just crash. That's being a bugger. That's being a right pain in the arse. Well, there we go. Let us go into free mode. We are going to go to the Dust Bowl. This is an amazing, amazing mod. I very highly recommend it. I think we'll go to default one. I think there's a night one. Yeah, I very, very highly recommend this. This track. It is a heavily devastating circuit, but is a very interesting one. Very interesting one with it. Steam's Dev, thank you very much for the super chat. Saying, have you done Revolt yet? Hold on, I can't actually see because it's got hidden up. If so, did you race online? I have done a video on Revolt. I can't remember what version number, etc. it was. Yeah, I have done some Revolt. I haven't done online races, but I did do some single player of that. It was good fun. I mean, at the end of the day, I love me some remote control car racing, and Revolt is a very good game. I'd say well mod supported, still currently supported. And are we gonna load the menu to pick a? I don't know. It might do. I haven't done online races with it. Maybe at some point I will get around to it. Oh, my game's being funny, aren't you? Are you gonna... Oh, there we go, I think. Hey, we've got a cursor back. Fantastic. Right. Tarek has tried the D35 long off-road. We'll give it... We'll see how far it can go. Like, this circuit, if we can get a lap. If we can get a lap, you're doing well. That is how tough it is around here. So that will be our first... Oh, there's a lot of broken or dummies? I don't actually know. D35 heavy duty custom. It's probably down the bottom. Somewhere. Did like long bed off-road. I guess that will be the one. D35 crew cab. That's a huge truck. This is going to have some fun times, I have a feeling. So... Jesus, this thing is massive. This might actually have some real trouble getting out the doorway. Come on. Come on, you big lumbering truck. Hey, we are out. Now, I need to go over there. I can't just turn over there, though, because we will probably not have the turning circle. Do we actually fit? Let's turn... Actually, what we're going to do... diff locks are going to be one on. Range box should be fine. That should all be okay. This should be a pretty damn tough truck. This should be a pretty damn tough truck for surviving this. It's the radiator that is the scary part. So, can we go... How many laps can we go with this absolute beast? Thunder Jumper, thank you very much for the donation. Saying back again after a good night's sleep. Hopefully you will last for the last 5 hours. I hope so as well. I hope so. Not doing too bad at the moment. We've still got Wreckfest and Gran Turismo 4. They are our final games to fit. Oh, I've done a dumb thing already because I've forgotten that this is the jump, which I didn't want to take. That's just unnecessary damage. This way is good, though. We will go this way because this thing is ridiculous. This is a bus. This is not a pickup truck. This is a bus. But there we go. Let's climb our way over. I mean, we have got no issues climbing anything. I don't know what engine it's got in it, but it is a mighty beast of an engine. And so far, it is not taking too much in the way of punishment. Of course, we do want to avoid jumps if we can. There are some places where it is unavoidable, like down here, for example. Oh, the radiator gets very hot. It is not properly cooled. And I have not smashed the radiator. So basically, if I run this at full throttle, the engine goes, and burns. So we have got to be very careful with how much I run this at full throttle. It does not take much. It does not take much at all to overheat the truck. Right, oh, that's a poor decision has been made there. We're still okay, though. I forgot we could go for the shortcut part through there. It's very helpful. Have I bent my steering? Yes. Yes, I have. But never mind. Oh, I should have gone faster over there. I'm now very wary of the engine overheating, so I'm kind of wanting to be very careful with the throttle. That's going to be a bump. Now, our steering is pretty poorly. I'm not going to have any rule about... what's it called? If we... Like, I can reverse to get out if I get stuck and so on. I'm not going to have any of that rule. However, that's not... It is not... yeah, it's going to die. It's going to die in a different way to a usual one. You are right. The fire does heat the truck up. I thought it was getting hot in other areas as well as the fiery bits. I'm not sure though. I could be wrong. So yeah. I guess we will see if there's going to be any other places. Oh, mind the turning. Okay, this is doing very well actually. We can have some big issues down here. A big truck like this might get a little carried away. No, we are good. Now, this is a real car killer. Although technically this truck should be okay with going down here. The road cars or lower slung cars can't do this. But an off-road truck can bounce across the logs. Excellent. Can we fit down here? Yes, we can. I mean, this is probably going to set a benchmark that not much is going to beat, I'll be honest. Although, that being said, of course, all it takes is one nasty hit. All it takes is one mispositioned jump, one unlucky roll, like so, to puncture the radiator. Bye-bye truck. I say bye-bye truck. It will last. Oh, well, that has not helped either. That hasn't helped. So we've got rear-wheel drive now. The radiator's gone. The truck gets very, very hot, of course, when you go through the fire. So we have made a lap. I mean, this is a damn tough vehicle, and it's struggling after... Oh, why? I keep taking the bloody... I guess you can't actually really do much more damage. The radiator gone is the important thing. Oh, no, I got frame rate lag at a really bad place. I'm sorry, truck. Oh, wow. Really? That broke the... I mean, I'm kind of surprised and impressed that the engine failed there, because that wasn't actually an overheating failure, because the engine is actually cooling back down again. That is a failure, I think, from a crash. That's unusual. Well, there we go. It managed a lap in a little bit. Admittedly, it was death by frame rate more than anything. I don't know if I hope that came through on the stream. I hope you could see what I meant by that. Yeah, death by frame rate, eh? Also, Colin, thank you for the super chat saying, Alex, use an Integra. Joke, I'm not that bad. I would love to use an Integra if I had one. I would very much run an Integra around here if I had one, but there is no mod for such a vehicle. There was a Scirocco. I had a feeling there might be someone working on an Integra once, but I don't remember. Right. What would we like to see next? Not all of these cars work. That doesn't work. That doesn't have a working engine. Or doesn't have a working engine sounds. The mod works. That wibbles and falls apart. I don't think those two have sounds. They might do, though. That won't fit. That won't survive more than a couple of corners. Most of the rest of them work. Oh, that doesn't work either. Actually, I need to remove some of these. Ewan wants to see a Lupo again. I'd love to send a Lupo around here. Unfortunately, I do not have such mods at my disposal. Pigeon is fairly popular choice. I think I might have some mad pigeons. I have some mad pigeons. Let's go and see what the Pigeon 600 will do. I'm going to say it will get to a corner or a jump or something. No, the pigeon is strong. However, the pigeon is also liable to do dumb things. Right, let's take the route that doesn't involve a jump, just involves going around a big water pit. That will help. You know, that will help keep the pigeon alive a little longer. We should be good to go up this ramp. Pigeon should clear the jump, no problem. This route here is just one of the easier. I say that. It's easier for the all-wheel drive cars. It might actually be. Okay, never mind. We can't go up the hill. We didn't have enough momentum. And we're in a rear-wheel drive car with road tyres. Oh, there's a forward gear in there somewhere. There we go. It's fine. We only got a little bit stuck. It's like my spin tyres experience all over again. Colin, thank you for the super chat. Asking, can you use the A86? I can. We can run... Maybe we'll have a better use for the rally car rather than pointing at a hill and getting stuck. See if we can point at a different hill and not get stuck. Pigeon! Don't drown. Oh. Okay, well, we can't go through the middle of the water. And I was trying to run along the edge of the water, and the banking just throws you into the middle of the water. I think I'd have to take the jump. That's probably going to kill the pigeon. We'll try that again, because I didn't know you got stuck in the water. Apparently, the pigeon is too low and swallows all of the water, and, well... yeah. You guys wanted to see the pigeon. I was not expecting it to do great things. While it survives the likes of the Baha-Rama circuit on... Well, it survives it on virtue of it being essentially just fast enough to make all of the difficult jumps and slow enough to not really deal any damage to itself. Problem is, around here, you need to be strong enough to survive the horrendous battering. I have a feeling I know where this is going to die if it's not in the water. We might survive this. This is a big jump. Oh, well, we should survive that. Big jump, but the pigeon will be okay. We can probably survive over here. Okay, we'll go for a flip. Oh, no, we won't survive over there. I think that's my front wheel gone. Radiator is gone as well, you know, just to add insult to injury. No, front wheel has snapped back into position. That is good news. How on earth is that gone back? That front wheel was at a 90-degree angle to where it should be, and it's somehow just pinged back into where it should be. It's bloody alright for some. Oh, this is the sort of terrain that the pigeon won't like. Although, with its magic pinging wheel, then... who knows? Maybe it will go on forever. Or maybe it'll do 6 miles an hour up a hill. And then I don't know if I can actually get through that middle bit, so I'm going to have to try the jump. It's fine. I'll just smash the back of the car up. Oh. Steering is a little bit bent. Steering is a little bit bent in this boat. Oh, my engine's overheating now. These bits I really worry about in the pigeon. We are good enough to get across the first bit. Are we going to have a... Are we going to get a chance to cross the next bit? I have no idea. We will... Oh, go on 2 wheels for good measure, of course. Don't want to really take any jumps, I don't have to, and the pigeon's certainly no problem getting through here. Should be no problem getting through there, but we've got a wonky steering. It's very annoying. Oh, engine's getting hot. Sorry, engine. I apologise, but you are going to... I mean, you're going to stay hot now for the rest of your life, I should think. It'll stay hot until it expires, because there's going to be another flame pit coming up if we make it. We've got to take the jump, otherwise I think we get stuck. Potentially. Oh, I keep forgetting how steep this descent is. I want to try and just carry speed down there, and you can't do it. Do we want to take that? We might be able to... This might be small enough, actually, to sneak around these. Come on. Oh, bugger. Don't know why it's not moving. Hey, okay, that works. I do have a feeling my steering snapped. That's why we weren't moving forward. We can do it with an ample amount... Oh, well, I say we can do it with an ample amount of wheel spin. If we get the engine up to a good sort of... how is this somehow propelling itself forward? Ah. I think the pigeon's dead. I think we have successfully killed a pigeon within a lap. This is what I was saying. This circuit is devastating to cars. Remember how strong the pigeon was? How long it survived at the Baja Rama circuit. Not a lap. Not a lap. Now we're going to go with Collins AE86. I will use the rally version. The rally version had a trial run up the hill and failed epically, so it deserves another shot. Deserves another shot. Oh, I've gone too far. Where is it? It's actually right at the top, isn't it? I'm a muppet. I think I can be forgiven that, though. We'll go with the rally, the rally coupe. I'm mixing words together. God dear. Shadow Rush asking, do I have the 8x8 utility truck? I do not know. I do need to I think that one's been re-updated. I think it was part when I cleared. Every so often I go through and clear everything out, and I guess that was part of the lot that got cleared, and I didn't see it get updated for a while. I think it has since been updated, so yeah. We will do a quick celebratory donut. I probably shouldn't do that because I heated the engine up. You know what? Let's just go for it. Rally car should be good here. Ish. At least the radiator should be up to the task. And no, stop it. No, we're not going that way. I refuse to go that way because I'm not a moron. Well, I mean... Oh, no, game, don't do this. There we go. Okay, there's a new test for all of the cars. Can they take the preferred route? Can we take the technically... I say technically better route. Actually, I'm not sure it is. It just... Oh, God. It's fine in a 4x4 in a rear-wheel drive car, even one with dirt tyres. Yeah, it's a bit of a struggle. We do get up there, though. You get a lot of speed coming down here for you to skim the car across the water. We actually need to. Otherwise, you're going to have trouble with drowning the car, much like the Pigeon, actually. This runs the risk of getting drowned. Don't. We bent the front wheel. I was going to say, don't land on your side. Don't land on the side of the car, because that's when you bend the wheels, and we have bent the front left wheel. It's not ideal. It's not the worst. We've seen this car can actually do okay with the buckled wheels. It's not an instant out. Radiator isn't gone yet, and that's ultimately the important thing. Now, I think that is what I want to take the jump rather than... I don't want to take that jump. That jump's horrible. Jump just leads you to a huge pit of death, because you should land so hard down here. Outside of like a monster truck, you aren't going to survive that. You're not going to make that one stick. Even with a monster truck, you'll potentially bounce and roll and tear a wheel off. Ooh, okay, we're good. Steering is not as badly affected as you might expect, which is kind of quite the compliment in some ways. Don't quite know how it does it, but it does find a way to magic up. Oh, why have I gone down the rocks? I could have gone down the bloody straightforward path, you muppet. We might have lost a rear... Oh, the rear bumper's vaguely reattached itself. That's the important thing. That's a little bit fun. And across the lava pits we go. Engine's still okay. Come on, can our AE86 rally car beat the Beast? Admittedly, the Beast was let down by a little bit of lag, although it was probably not long for this world with that overheating engine. I think we can probably sneak down here rather than taking the jump, because you don't want to take the jump, because you don't want to have to try and land in this narrow gully way. Fall down this bit. Again, it's all about avoiding the... Okay, so that lava does skyrocket your temperature. It's all about, yeah, avoiding excess damage as and where you can. Speaking of which, can I avoid that rock jump entirely if I go over this way? Oh, frame rate. Yes, you can a little bit. I think you've got to do this jump down here honestly, I think you're probably better off taking the platform. I think you're less likely to nosedive. Oh, you got a nosedive wherever you go. That's just a radiator killer right there. That is unfortunate. I don't know how else you... don't know how else you get down there. You're going to nose plant it. Okay, cool. Cool down engine. I was busy looking at the bloody temperature gauge to see what's see what happened, and it's, well, I mean, it's warm, but we are potentially going to get further than the beast. Come on, A86, you can do it. Limp crawl, maybe fight your way. Does seem to now be struggling, and I don't know what. Oh, rear wheel's buckled. Well, rear wheel is very heavily buckled, so we're going to have to climb up here. If we can't make this, not only do we overheat the car trying, but we then also won't be able to go through the water. We'd have to take the jump, which is extra damage. So we do want to climb that hill if we can, because we can then fly through the water, hopefully. Oh, wow, okay, we really flew through the water that time. Last time we barely made it. That time we got just full-on flung. Now, engine is hot. Don't land on the on the metal, the railings. Almost lost the wing. We are well past. We are well past the point that the beast died. Come on, little A86. You can keep going. You can keep living. I don't know whether you can complete a second lap. That is a tall order for a car in as bad a state as you. Oh, no, that's fine. We got a little bump. Temperature, of course, shoots through the roof as we get there. Around these horrible, nasty logs. There is just about a path that's... that we can run through. Maldonado, thank you very much for joining for so much of the stream. As I said before, happy birthday to you, and yeah, thank you very much for the very generous donations throughout this marathon of a stream, if you like. I'm having to really baby the car currently. There's a lot of smoke pouring off of everywhere. I mean, I can't really drive it very fast anyway. It's pretty knackered. Steering doesn't work. One of the rear wheels is bent, so we crab everywhere. Well, the steering does work, but it's bent. The rear wheels are bent, so we can't really put any power down. It crabs manically. I can use some of these hills to its advantage. Oh, frame rate's having a little bit of a wee. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. It does it from time to time. But this is a very, very... intensive map. Oh no, don't roll, come back over. Yes. This is pretty a very, very detailed map they have going on here. Lava makes no difference to temperature. We're already maxed out on it. It's amazing that the temperature hasn't caused the engine to blow itself to bits yet. Oh, okay, actually that rock works out quite nicely. This bit here will work out quite nicely. Rocks. Do we... I'm just going to try this. Oh, head gasket's gone. Come on. Come on, A87. I mean, that'll probably still kill the radiator, but it has at least minimized damage. Come on. We can do this. Piston rings are going. However, it's not going to matter. But, wow, it really didn't... That is a valiant effort right there. I mean, that is... I've just realised. So I was moving my foot around on the floor beneath my chair, and a cat has brought a present to me. Thankfully, it was a toy mouse, not an actual mouse. But, yes, there is an actual toy mouse. I don't know who brought it. I presume Zeke, because Zeke's the one that tends to love the toys. Yeah. Silly Zeke indeed. And there we go. Well, that was a damn impressive showing for a vehicle that is not at all supposed to survive that sort of scenario. Might want to see the bore. I don't know if the bore still works. I can load it up and we can see if it works. That's a very old mod. I think it'll get updated, but I don't know how. I actually thought that was loading and it wasn't. I don't know how long ago it was. Spectrum, unfortunately, the Demo Derby mod that I have is not working. We were trying to earlier and it crashed regularly, shall we say. Automation car could be interesting, actually, because I don't know what they... I don't know what an automation car is going to do around here. You know what? We can have a go with the Satsuma Rotary in a little while. I'm going to take the Super Madness. This is the people carrier designed to be faster and cheaper than a Jaguar XJ220 and thus set the speed record for the production cars of the era. Actually beat the Rough as well. So this is a mad vehicle. This is a mad vehicle. But will it how will it fare? You see, automation cars don't have the same level of damage as the Beam cars. They can have engine failure and they can have wheel failure. They can't overheat. They can't have a drive shaft failure. Truth be told, overheating is probably primary concern A. However, wheels, suspension, and so on are the other main damage point around here. So while I don't actually know, can the fire overheat them? I don't actually know. I'm going up the jump like a twonk. Let's back it up and spin the vehicle around, shall we? Because I keep forgetting that we can't go over there. Well done, me. Alright, let's go and take the... Oh, wow, bloody hell, this is not actually getting any cooler. Well, I mean, if it... Either it overheats and that's a curious one, because I've not seen it before, or it doesn't overheat and we just keep going until the suspension gives up, which will probably be fairly quickly. Well, we're going to go... Oh, I was going to say we're going to go car skimming. No. Apparently not. Apparently we are not going to go car skimming. Ow. Don't land in that. I was really hoping we were going to jump far enough. The answer was apparently not. Apparently not at all. This also doesn't turn. I guess... Oh, we are on road tyres, which would probably explain things. I think my computer's having issues again. But, oh wow, we've got all sorts of funky bodywork angles going on here. And climb, and bop, and go, 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 go. Go, oh great. Super Mapava. The wheel axles are... I mean, we've seen, how many times have we seen a car on the Autocross series snap a wheel from the lightest of brushes on a concrete wall? And this is what we are now asking the car to do. I mean, this is a huge amount of punishment that they have to go through. This is a crazy amount of punishment that they have to go through. It is still going for now, but the for now bit is the difficult bit. I think that's it. I'll restart my PC before we go on to Wreckfest, I think. Oh, we're going to go down very, very quickly. That could have bent a wheel. It didn't. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, we are safe to take that jump. We haven't really gone that jump whoops. Haven't really gone down that jump before, so I was kind of curious to see what it would do, and the answer is land pretty heavily on the front. However, it wouldn't take out the engine. We are still going this way. Bugger. Go on, roll over your bugger. There we go. We've made an interesting oh, it's a sorry sight at the front. It's a sorry sight at the front now. It's a sorry sight actually from above. That whole side is pretty knackered. Can we... yes, we can actually. We can jump over there. Brilliant. And that's going to be a lap. Amazing, despite the huge amount of damage to the vehicle, we have actually made it across all of those, and we are doing a stoppie. I'm going to throw this across all the jumps because I think it is pretty much... Yeah, it's going to take a big jump landing to kill it, like that, for example, and that's absolutely fine. Right, so we must take every jump that we can around the lap and see what happens. Oh, okay, yeah, the frame rate. The frame rate has really had it. Frame rate has really had it, I'm afraid. I think we are going to have to... Yeah, I got to restart. I think, I don't know, running everything. It's probably something that's turning on that I'm not deactivating that's breaking out my my PC. So yeah, what we will do, yeah, we'll restart, and now we'll probably go on to Wreckfest. I've had fun actually on Beam. I hope you guys have. Oh, it almost worked. You can decapitate your cars on there, which is always funny. Not quite got it on this. That is a damn impressive jump from the above. Anyway, yes, I am going to restart my PC. That means the stream will be off for 3 or 4 minutes, 5 or 6 minutes, depending on how long it takes everything to load. We will get fired up onto Wreckfest after that, and then we will get started with some multiplayer, and we should be all good. We'll just commandeer a server somewhere. Basically, we will commandeer a server and play around for some multiplayer for a couple of hours. Normally produces some surprisingly good racing. Anyway, I shall be back in a few minutes, everyone.